Okay. All right, let me just make sure. Anyway, just. All right. Well, it's a very nice night outside. I know for some people it's very late, but this is the late night edition, and I know not everyone's going to be here, but I want to get this out of the way as much of it as I can possibly get. And let's see, who do we have here? Let me just get my pop out chat. So let me do that. But yeah, great to have you on the show. Okay, let me just make sure the notification squad gets it. For those who haven't. There we go. All right, that's good. All right, let's see, who do we have in the chat? Hey, what's up, Jose? How you doing? How you doing? Are you chilling, man? I'm certainly chilling. In fact, I'm chilling so much. You could say it's, well, I'll put it to you this way. You could say it's ice, ice, baby. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I had to do it. And also, hey, what's up, Brian Happy Meal Hernsberger? How you doing, man? Well, I'm happy to say, Brian, that Mike Wasson is in the men's tournament, but we're going to do the women's tournament first because, ladies first. Also, hello to Castorian. Castorian. Oh, Gamer the Great! Oh my gosh, dude, I have not seen you in a billion years, man. How you doing? Gamer the Great. It's going to take some getting used to calling you by your new name, but don't be surprised if I keep calling you Great Gamer the Great. But great to see you, man. And also Mythic Legends Wrestling, and of course that's LD using Mr. Greg Harris's account, aka Mythic Legends Wrestling, and Shadow Knight X. What's up, man? Definitely check out Shadow Knight X. Check out Mythic Legends Wrestling. Castorian. Of course, like I said, I'm always going to call him Gamer the Great. But yeah. Oh, and also Tito. I almost forgot to say hello to you and Patty as well. Can't forget. Just laying down. Not a problem. Not a problem. Well, let's just get into one match that does not feature any people in the chat. So let's just get that one out of the way. And it's going to be Team Persona, or not Persona, Team Ruby's Weiss, the Ice Queen, against the Widowmaker from the Overwatch series. So the two W's. But only one is going to get the W, and the other one is going to get the L. So let's just get right into it. So, of course, who do you guys think is going to win the Battle of the W's in the battle that always goes between Overwatch and Ruby? So let's get... Oh, and also let's turn on the entrance since... there we go. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Women's... wait, isn't that Ash's undisputed women's world title? And unfortunately, I haven't been able to... I definitely want... Tribal Princess, Ash Princess, Princess Ash, whatever you want to call her. I definitely owe her some of my time in terms of watching the show, as I hadn't been able to. Yes, it is late night on Fridays because the big reason I'm doing this is because on Sunday I will not be doing any streams at all. You'll see me probably pop in a couple of streams here or there, but it is. I won. Well, congratulations on winning the to becoming the undisputed women's world champion. Sorry. So, and also, let me check one more thing while this match is going underway. Let me check something. So let me do this really quick. Okay. Okay. I did see your message on, well, as we are live here in Bakersfield, California, it is Buck Owens country. Anyone who's familiar with country music would know about that. And there you see the Ice Queen in a much different look than we've seen her in the past. But I definitely want to congratulate the new champion.
Is a championship first round match, making her way to the ring from parts unknown. Illustrious.
But anyway, to Mythic Legends Wrestling, may I announce something for Roadblock, since it has something to do with Roadblock, if I may. If not, I will keep it a surprise. I'm not going to spoil anything. But yes, congratulations to the new champion. But for Weiss, this is a chance for her to get into the chamber and face off against her, well, not just her, but also the rest of Ruby and their nemesis, Crushing Kelly. Okay. So, I asked LD, or rather, I asked through her her master, Mr. Greg Harris, Mr. Mythic Legends Wrestling himself, if she could be an opponent for the Intercontinental Championship, and she agreed to it. So I'm happy to say that LD is going to be on the show as the challenger to the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, manager, I'm sorry. If I said master, I'm very sorry about that. But then you have Widowmaker. Let me see. Oh, and of course, Gamer the Great says Widowmaker's going to win this one, which is not a bad choice given the fact that you know some of the Overwatch girls have definitely done well on this show. Very good drink though. Match underway, and it's kind of funny because while both women's names start with the letter W, they both have elements of ice. One is the Ice Queen in Weiss Schnee, and then the other is as cold as ice. So cold, in fact, that's how her skin turned purple. Because from what I understand, she wasn't always purple. So, for all I know, she's not an alien. Not that I have a problem with that. But match underway. But also to Happy Meal Hernsberger, I forgot to say hello to you, my friend. It's the little ones. Anyway, that was the little ones squeaking there. I was trying to do the squeak noise, but obviously I can't do that as well. Anyway, now picks up Weiss, and boom! Big punch right to Weiss. So let me double check to see how the... Very good. No drop frames. That's good. Hey! Arkham 500. And Arkham, I'm happy to say this, but your good friend Emily is in this tournament. And no stupid pop-ups. There we go. Just turn this... Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, great to see you, Arkham. And... how's everything going in Arkham Land? And a couple of punches right to the back of Widowmaker. Now pulls Widowmaker away from the ropes. Oh, and I forgot to mention that all these matches are no holds barred, so that means that they can fight outside all they want, but to win the match, they got to win it inside the ring. And happy to hear that, TJ. And ooh, almost got the win, did Weiss. Well, I really don't have to ask Arkham 500 who he thinks will go 3 rounds to win it all. Although now going for the disarmor, And, of course, this is not the same Weiss that we last saw. This is a different-looking Weiss and also a different fighting Weiss. And a belly-to-belly suplex. And now the Ice Queen going up to the top. Now waiting for Widowmaker to get back up. And a double axe handle. Now going for a stretch of the arm. Now trying to pull the arm out of socket. And then a pin. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got it. And then Mythic Legend saying, "Hi, Brian." Excuse me. And, ooh, nice flying forearm off of a slingshot. Now goes, Widowmaker. Oh, went for the spear only to get DDT'd. But then, ooh, nice thrust kick onto Weiss and then covers. 1, 2, no. And also, remember, no rope breaks in this match. Or in the rest of the tournament, rather. So, the aim of this show is to try to get through as much of this as possible. Until either there's not enough people in the chat or until we actually get the whole thing done. But whatever comes first, and if I don't finish it, then I will resume it another time. I'm probably looking at I'm looking towards this coming Thursday, because on Friday I'll be leaving to go on a holiday. In fact, on Friday and Saturday I will be on holiday. I mean, sure, I'll be in other people's streams, but I just won't be streaming myself. So, just wanted to give you guys a heads up on updates and things of that nature. Now Widowmaker getting back into this fight. Now going for the legs, and then a knee right to the face, and then a spinning back fist, aka the Hurricane. Now goes for the spear again. Is she gonna hit it this time? And she does. And is that enough to beat Weiss? 1, 2, 3, and Widowmaker has done it. And in fact, you could say she's ice, ice, baby. I had to do it. Also, hey, what's up, Jen? Jen Riley. But congratulations to, well, I forget what she calls herself, does Widowmaker, but I mean, well, Widowmaker is a nickname for her real name. I just forget her real name, actually. The only thing I know is that, you know, the woman behind Widowmaker is French. And there you see that spear, and that might be the move that the rest of the competition is going to have to watch out for the remainder of this tournament. Also, Jen, I don't know if you know, I don't know if you know, but I want to say you know, but I'm not sure if you do, Jen. Also, congratulations to Widowmaker, if I hadn't said it. The little ones hug Auntie Jen. All right, let's move on. And Arkham, since you're here, I may as well ask, would you like your client to go next, or would you like to save it to the last first round matchup, since you're here? Other matchups we have is Lala-chan and Tribal Princess. And then in another match, you have Yukiko against Kyle Young's woman, his wife, Akira Young. And Jen says, "Hey, little ones." Let me get some something to drink here. Let me get my timer here. And then Patty says, "Hi, Jen." I'll give it the next minute and a half, and if no one gets it, then I'll just pick it myself, so it's not a problem. But other than that, though, oh yeah, Penelope using her little tail is pointing at Mom's new title. But oh yeah, I forgot I could. Oh, anyway, I almost forgot something, but we'll get to it. Um, oh yeah, I got myself some beef jerky. You know, the kind that you get at Costco. Very good stuff, by the way. I'm having some right now. Mm. You could also tell me in the chat what your favorite snack is, or in the comment section if you're watching this on the replay. Very good stuff, by the way. Mm 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 mm. All right, 15 seconds, and if not, I'll just go. I'll just go and take it. All right, 5. Oh, popcorn. Popcorn's good. 2, 1. All right. I'm gonna go with Akira Young and Yukiko. I just need to let Mr. Samurai know really quick. Mm-mm-mm. See, where is oh, there he is. There's Samurai. And we're just sharing this with the husband, aka Kyle Young. The little ones look up at Patty. Aww. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Sorry for the delay there. I just wanted to let Mr. Samurai know. Mm. Mm. Good snack though. I mean, but of course you have the Intercontinental Champion in Akira Young, and obviously this might present a problem. Should Akira actually win her way into the chamber? So then, in that case, I have a. Let me try that again. I'd have a backup plan for LD. Um, should the IC champion make it to the chamber? All right. And there she is, the IC champion. And she's got a box. And obviously it's not the same box as Pandora's box. Of course, Mythic Legends Wrestling would know a lot more about it. Also, hello to RSTV and Diamond Light. And of course, Diamond Light, we're going to see your good friend, Jay Virtus, who lucked out on drawing his way into the Aces and Eights tournament on the men's side. But of course, as always, we start with the women. Oh, I remember her. Oh, who Akira Young, or... Yeah, I'd imagine you remember Akira. Yeah, there'll be a show tomorrow, but it will be Madden football. And of course, there will not be a show on Sunday. I will be spending a lot of time with my family. I haven't spent that kind of time with my family for a long time. Oh, that's RS, not ES. And also, hey, what's up, Insane One? Okay, yeah, you were corrected. All right, cool. And of course, we're gonna see Insane One. He and Sonic are going to be defending the tag team championships at Roadblock against the former champions. Now, Diamond Light, I may as well mention one thing, and that is, if somehow Jay Virtus manages to win and get into the chamber, that's 3 members of the Diamond World Order in the match. Legit, really. So if Jay Virtus, does the impossible and makes it into the chamber, then I'm going to have Feck step in for Jay Virtus to go after those tag team titles, as that match was already signed for Roadblock. I may as well mention that. Will this be our WWE show for the week, or will there be another one this week? There will be another one next weekend. And, well, actually, not so much this weekend, but this week. So, here's what I mean. This Thursday, this coming Thursday night, given that I will be on holiday on Friday and Saturday, Thursday night, I will be doing a show. So yeah, Thursday night, this coming Thursday night, there will be a show. That is, if there's anything left between this and the non-tournament card, to answer your question, RS. And also, I see Atticus. I see his eyes there. Anyway, good start here thus far by Yukiko. Yeah, that is interesting, because I've known some wrestlers that have won the big one as their first one. Not too many, but it makes for a great. It makes for a great story. I will say that. And then Patty says, "Hi, Atticus." And then a kick to the back, and then an elbow right to Akira Young. Yeah, I mean, I somewhat have the card set up. Like, usually what I try to do is, like, an old friend once said, start with the main event and work your way down. That's how that's what they would teach us in, promoter school, is you start with the main event or main events, and as well as any big matches that you would want to put on the card, and then you work your way down. But yeah, for the most part, I have a card set up in terms of matches that I have planned. And then any blanks I have, I will fill it out after the tournament is over, both the men and the women, and the non-tournament show as well. But that's a good question, though. 1, 2. Oh, nice kick out there by Yukiko. Yes, you do. But I'm just talking about putting the card together, like the fight card. You always start with the main event, well, usually. Now, of course, some people do work their way up. It's cool. And Akira Young with the Young Slam, and that's enough to put away Yukiko, and that's another person you got to take note for those in the tournament, and that's Akira Young. Well, Diamond Light, if you know me, you know. You know about what happens when we have multiple championships and multiple people. I really, I just wanted to put that little part out there. But congratulations to Akira Young. Let me drink some water here, or soda actually. Good Pepsi though.
The Warrior Princess, Akira Yamamoto Young.
So Akira Young gets the job done. But, yeah, we're going to find out how far she'll go. But if there's any one woman that could go, 3 rounds, indisputably, it'd be her. It would be her. But that is a fair point, going back to Insane One's point. It is fair. I will say that. Okay. And I'm not sure if Arkham is here, but if you're here and you want to if you want to have Emily's match to come up next, let me know. I'll give you the next minute and a half starting right now. And as far as Natalya is concerned, there was one odd spot left, and out of all the women from WWE that deserve a spot in a tournament such as this, it had to be Natalya. Because Natalya is an accomplished wrestler. She is among those that were among the last that came out of the Heart Dungeon. So, and if anything, she should have had a little bit more championships to her name, really, if you really think about it. But yet, people look at her as a class act, and by all means, she is. I'm just saying that she definitely deserved more championships than she ended up getting. I'm just saying. Anyway, the little ones eat some ice cream. Oh, you want to well, okay. I mean, there's nothing that's going to stop you from defending your 24/7 championship tonight, if that's what you mean. Because anybody can go after it. You know it. Oh, so let me see. Okay. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're going to go to Lala-chan and Ash Princess. I know that... Uh-oh. Wait. So, Atticus, are you challenging Diamond Light to his 24/7 championship? I mean, you're not the first United States champion to what is it, challenge for the 24/7 champion, but I'm cool with it. I'm definitely cool with it. All right, you're cool. All right, cool. All right, so it's gonna be Diamond Light and Atticus as a matchup between champion versus champion, but only one title is being defended, and that's that 24/7 title. Anyway, let me get Lala-chan. So I'm cool with it. Definitely cool with it. Let me see. Where's Lala-chan? Okay. I'm just letting Lala-chan know, because I know that Ash Princess, recently went to retired to bed. And I have a feeling I know that Jen in the chat is probably going to go for Lala-chan to win. Oh, you wanted Brandon, but yeah, well, it looks like Atticus wanted to. Oh, okay. Well, all right, but yeah, Atticus wanted some of you, so let's get it on. All right, here we go. But yeah, between these two, who do you think is going to win? Will it be uh, Tribal Princess Ash, or will it be a Dragon Queen unto herself, Lala-chan? Yep, naturally Patty's going to go for Lala-chan to win. Oh, I'm cool with the triple threat. I'm definitely for it. And so is Atticus apparently. But yeah, I'm definitely I'm definitely all right with that. Oh yeah, it's always going to be three-way elimination, unless of course stated otherwise. Um, so no, I'm cool with it, definitely. Well, Atticus, I may as well mention one thing. Let me just get my Excel sheet really quickly. Give me a moment, because this does involve you though. This does concern you, so I may as well mention this while I have a chance. Now, oh, there we go. Now, originally, it was supposed to be Atticus against Diamond Light at Roblox for the United States Championship, but of course, obviously, because Diamond Light, because Diamond Light ended up winning that match, Atticus, I have decided to give you a new opponent at Roblox. I was wondering if you wanted to know who it was, or if you want me to not spoil it until the day of.
The following contest is a championship first round match. Making her way to the ring from Baltimore, Maryland.
What would that tiny stipulation be? In the meantime, there you see our good friend Lala-chan. Okay. Well, I mentioned a good friend of mine, and this guy has been on a roll. Like he reigned as 24/7 champion, and that was prior to Diamond Light getting his hands on the belt. But when he was the 24/7 champion, listen to the get a load of the victories that this guy has obtained whilst as 24/7 champion, and this leads right to well, you kind of spoiled it. It is MBN John, but yeah, John, he beat in a champion versus champion match Wildman Outlaw. Then he defended against Diamond Light while Diamond was the reigning United States champion. And then he beat Jay Virtus when Jay Virtus was the tag team champion. So by victories alone, MBN John is your new opponent. So any thoughts on MBN John? And while that's happening, here comes the Tribal Princess, the one who wishes to be acknowledged, Ash Princess. All right, cool. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first one-on-one match that you two have ever had. And it's true that, sure, you've never fought in anybody like MBN John. Though I will say that he has never fought in anybody like you. Yep. Definitely. There you see the Tribal Princess. And the last time that we saw her go... In fact, she was actually in a triple threat match against who we saw just a few moments ago, Akira Young, and the YouTube champion, the current YouTube champion, Patty Chase, who, of course, made her way into the chamber. So, as far as Tribal Princess is concerned, she would love to get a measure of retribution, although not to be confused with the group of the same name, obviously. All right. Tag team, and what's going to happen after this tournament? Well, I mentioned before that we were going to, go between this and our non-tournament show and try to get as much done as possible, and if not, come back and finish it. And a couple of knees right to the head of Lala-chan. 1, 2, and ooh, almost got her right there. But yeah, one of those non-tournament matches does feature AJ Styles against Atticus. Of course, for the 24/7 matchup, or championship match, excuse me, that'll take place outside of Universe Mode. So I may as well mention that little tidbit there. Now a stop right to the arm. And, oh, nice tornado DDT onto Lala-chan. And then dropped on her head and a pin cover. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Lala-chan almost got beat there, but Ash Princess ended up getting kicked in the side of the head. Now sends her into the corner. Now sets her up on the top. And wait a minute. Wait, what's she doing here? By God! By God! What a Hurricane Rana from off the top rope. Oh, but of course Lala-chan not going to fall for any traps. Oh, wait a minute. The reverse DDT in the something that was adopted by, you know, her man, Dragonheart, but however, that was not enough. Well, yeah, there's bonus matches, obviously. Sarah Psycho Slayer. By the way, I actually knew, by the way, there was a wrestler by the name of Sarah Psycho. So that was a little reference to Sarah Psycho. In fact, the last time I saw her was back in the 2K19 days. But of course, the person behind the character wanted to spend some more time with the family. So that's why we hadn't seen much of her. Oh, and what a drop onto Lala-chan. And then the tribal stomp, and then a pin. 1, 2. Almost got her there. Dragonheart got in huge trouble with Atticus this morning after what he did in LTD last night. Wait, did he? Oh, don't tell me he joined the Carnival. Because I had a feeling that something like that could happen, or what did he do? I mean, of course, I didn't see the whole show. But I definitely missed that part, though. And another tribal stomp, and another pin. 1, 2, and Tribal Princess go. He tried burning down the arena. Oh no! I hope he's. I hope that. I'm really hoping that, you know, the guy behind the character isn't working himself into a shoot. You know, like kind of like what happened with a few other. Well, unfortunately, that kind of reminds me of other people that I've worked with that kind of worked themselves up into a shoot. But I mean, if that was part of the show, then you know, I suppose. But still, that's terrible. That's very terrible.
Here is your
And what I mean by
winner,
working themselves
stunning
up into a shoot,
Princess
I'm not going to mention names, but one person got very mad that they kept losing, and they got mad at me for it. And I'm like, well, hey, it's just a game. Well, okay, good. I'm happy that, you know, people stopped them, but yeah, you know, to fight evil, you gotta to fight evil, you have to fight it with good. You can never fight evil with evil. I'm just saying, in character, that is. But for Tribal Princess, she does get the win over Lala-chan, and she moves on. But that was, but yeah, I mean that shocked me though. That really did. It really shocked me. Of course, that's my character saying that. But I mean, it definitely, like, out of character, it's pretty much the most Dragonheart thing to do. But it's way too extreme, I will say that, if this was real, but it's not, thankfully. Anyway, back in character now. Alright, so we have the warrior princess, Akira Young, and now we have the tribal princess. But who is going to meet Widowmaker? Will it be Natalia, the Queen of Hearts, or will it be Emily, the Witch Doctor? In fact, let me just let Emily's owner know. All right. Where is he? Oh yeah. All right. I'm just looking for oh, there he is. Arkham 500. There he goes. Patty, do you want to have a match? I have no objection to it, but let me just let Mr. Oh, I forgot to check this out. Anyway, I was just mentioning that Arkham showed me something. I forgot to check it out, but I'll have to see it afterwards. I'm just letting him know that it's time for Emily's match. There he is. See what's going on. All right, so Patty agrees. Okay, cool. All right, let's get to it. So, who do you think will win this one? Will it be Natalia or will it be Emily Elvis? So let's get to it. And after this, we will have our first bonus match. Had we not had any bonus matches, I would have alternated between this and Universe Mode. The only reason I didn't post the Universe Mode was because I wasn't sure if we were going to have any people tonight. Like, I wasn't sure if there was going to be enough people tonight to have a long show, you know, because I thought that most people would have been asleep, and it would have been, then I would have just done the tournament, and people could have watched it, but I'm happy. But I'm happy that it worked out, so I'm cool with it. TJ, do you have LD and her daughters, or just LD? No, I have just LD. Now, that being said, though, after Roadblock, let me go out of character for a moment. Alright, so after Roadblock, I will go through all the characters that I have, men and women, and determine who stays, who goes. Obviously, Atticus is going to stay, and then Sarah can stay, Patty can stay, like basically anybody who's been active in the chat for the longest time will stay. And same thing with Diamond Light, and I mean, of course, Jay Vertis, even though he hasn't showed up in the chat, the fact that he's an integral part of DWO is the reason he stays. But really anybody else who hasn't really been active as long as they probably should. I mean, I know that real life takes precedence, but, you know, you got to show up, you know, like same thing with, I mean, I can go through all the names, but I don't want to, you know, run them down or anything like that. Not that I want to, but I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, now Emily going up to the top rope. LD has an update that she had me work on. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm off work most Saturdays, I would be asleep. Yeah, that is true. If I had to go to work on Saturdays, I probably wouldn't be doing this either. And oh, and a kick right to the back of Emily, but then Emily comes right back onto Natalya. Yeah, because like I said, if he wasn't a major key of the group, I probably would have. He probably, like, had you not taken him into the DWO, I probably would have cut him. You know, as much as I would not have want to. But yeah, what ultimately I'm trying to get at is, I will be making some roster cuts and bringing some new people in is what I'm trying to get at, though. And an elbow drop, although I don't think she got all of that elbow, though, but she hurt herself in the process. But now both women on the outside, and there are no countouts in this match, so these ladies can fight outside all they want, but they have to get back in the ring to win. Mindy would be watching, but it's her 9-year anniversary with being with her BF. Now going back in the ring. And then Emily just saying, bring it. And now Emily going for, uh-oh. The twisting cut. I'm not sure what she calls that twisting cutter move, but 1, 2. Ooh, almost got her, though. I mean, oh, and another person that probably would have gotten cut was Zelda, but of course, Zelda is also an integral part of the show, given her association with Bowsette. May as well put that out there too. But anyway, what it leads to is maybe, just maybe, I might bring in LD's daughters. But I also have to consider other people that want to join too. 1, 2. Oh, almost got her again with that cutter. Good drink, though. Now picks her up. I mean, Emily is very, very strong. I mean, she may not be the tallest, and she may not be the most muscular, but she's a lot more muscular than people think. Of course, last I checked, RS, I haven't. I haven't. What is it? Seen what changes that Jet Strike has done, if any. I mean, of course, let's not forget that, you know, Jet Strike has a life. He has to do more than just make wrestling characters. But in the end, it took not 1, not 2, but 3 twisting cutters to put away Natalya. And Emily will move on into the second round. And with this, we will now move into our first bonus match, which is that triple threat match for the 24/7 championship. So yeah, Arkham, we will be back after the we will go back to the tournament after this bonus match. So we're gonna alternate between bonus matches in this tournament, and same thing with the men's counterpart too. But Emily's on the right track, though, but she will have to face off against Widowmaker in the next round. In fact, You know, I just noticed that both she and Widowmaker are wearing. Well, one is blue and then the other is wearing blue. In fact, it looks it's as cold as ice. In fact, it's ice, ice, baby. I had to do it. I had to do it. Also, what's up, Blaze Radio? And this is another guy that's ice, ice, baby. Dun 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 dun. All right, and then Jen is apparently backstage. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me exit out here and let's go to our triple threat match. And as always, we go to our standard triple threat match, which is always triple threat matches, triple threat, falls count anywhere, no disqualifications, and no countouts. So, and the last man standing wins. All right, so we'll start with Atticus, and we'll go with random here. All right, and oh yeah, Brandon. He was volunteered by Diamond Light. Let me get Brandon. And finally, Diamond Light himself. And let's select the arena really quickly. But hey, how's it going, Blaze Radio? Let's see. What's a good place to go? Well, I guess being that Halloween is on the horizon, let's just go to WCW Halloween Havoc. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. TJ's back with a brand new invention. Something. Grab a hold of you tightly. Streaming on YouTube daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. And then I kind of forgot the rest of it. But to the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and walk like a candle. Or something like that. But I definitely liked Ice Ice Baby. But anyway, make sure okay, good. Just wanted to make sure the rules were okay. Cool. All right. Oh, right. Wax a chump like a candle, but the rest is correct. Okay, cool. Wait, where's the? I want him to put his money where his mouth is and see how much he can win with the entire locker room breathing down his neck. Oh, is that so? Okay, where's the? Oh, there it is. I was looking for the championship though. No, I have a soundboard. Of course, it's not as good as yours, obviously. In fact, I'll demonstrate here. I also have a wah wah sound. I got that. All right. So let me get to. Oh yeah. I believe I know that Diamond Light's here. I believe Atticus is still in the chat, but let me just let Mr. Brandon San know that he has a match. Just let him know. Excuse me. Okay. Let me see what happened there. Mine is a cheap $8 battery operated toy off of Amazon. I just like it. But I also have this sound. And I often use this as my bleep. You know, like, you son of a. Yeah. All right. But as you can tell, I'm having way too much fun with this. No, I don't have a fart sound. The Atticus AJ match, that's later down the line. So either we get to it tonight or we'll have to do it some other time, dude. But no worries, we will get to it eventually. I put standard because, as in terms of the context of Blue Toad Wrestling, standard triple threat rules in Blue Toad Wrestling are, it's elimination style, it's no disqualification, no count out, and falls count anywhere. That's my standard, and that has been the standard for Blue Toad Wrestling in terms of triple threats, fatal four ways, and most other matches of that ilk. But there you see Brandon Cuevas, who is already the UFC champion, and he could very well become Brandon Two Belts when all is said and done, though. Joshua versus Orton. Oh yeah, that's right. But actually, no. Joshua versus Orton. When is that? Oh, I'm sorry. Joshua versus Orton. Let me check one more thing. Hold on. Joshua Orton. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, good news is I can, I haven't started the Universe Mode card, so I can still fix it, so
And introducing the challenger.
It's not a problem. And like I said, if we don't get to that Universe Mode card, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to complain about it, but like I said, we'll try to get through as much of this as we can possibly get. And there you see the United States champion. Of course, this is somewhat of a risk because, you know, for Brandon, I mean, someone else could challenge for his title. I don't think it's going to be Atticus, given the fact that Atticus not too long ago lost the title to Brandon. But, you know, obviously he's trying to get to bigger and better things. And then for Diamond Light, I mean, he's already become somewhat of a belt collector. But for Atticus, you know, he's probably the guy that, you know, sure, neither one of his opponents, well, for Diamond Light, he's in the chamber match, so that might not be much of a difference, but for Brandon, oh boy. That might just propel Brandon either to get the shot or get close to it as far as he is concerned. But now, the defending 24/7 champion.
Introducing the champion from Camelot, weighing in at 264 pounds.
But no, I don't have a fart sound. I wish I did, though.
24/7 champion.
And that was actually me doing the sound, by the way.
Lightning.
But yeah, thank you for reminding me of the Orton-Joshua match, though. But yeah, the ultimate idea is to try to get through those Aces and Eights tournaments, by the way. That's the main goal for tonight. And that's what this is for, the 24/7 championship. But there we go. All right, here we go. Match underway, and immediately Atticus going right after his Chaos Elite teammate, Brandon, but then goes right after the leader of the DWO. I mean, this is a risk also for, you know, Dragon, or not, did I say Dragon? Diamond Light, excuse me. But this is a risk for Diamond Light in the sense that he could, you know, suffer either a major setback or even worse, a major injury going into this. So he is risking injury, especially against two men who definitely would like to put him out. I mean, obviously the members of Chaos Elite are not afraid to, you know, face off against one another. But I mean, if that's what they would do to each other, can you imagine what they would do to their enemies? And now, not Joshua, Brandon now going after Diamond Light. And then a cutter onto Atticus. And then an elbow to Atticus. And thrown over the top rope is Diamond Light. And a reverse suplex. And immediately going for the armbar. And then a knee right to the head of Atticus. But then Atticus turns it around and a butterfly suplex. Double arm suplex. And then a back suplex on Atticus. And then a single leg takedown onto Diamond Light. But then, wait. The chiropractor onto Brandon and then a pin. 1, 2, no, kick out by Brandon. Oh, but then turns his attention to the champion. And then, I'm not sure what he calls that move, but 1, 2, almost got him with it though. And then a slingshot body splash onto Diamond Light. Then a back elbow onto Atticus. Atticus avoids a punch. Then gives run right back to Brandon. Then delivers a German suplex. Oh, but then I'm not sure. I think Atticus was going to do something, but then it was interrupted by Diamond Light. And now Diamond Light just running wild here, folks. Then a jawbreaker onto Diamond Light. And now Brandon, a couple of big hands onto the face of Diamond Light. Now picks up Atticus. Forgot to mention that Atticus is the owner and proprietor of Chaos Regional Wrestling. So if you want to check out Atticus, definitely check out the Chaos Reaper, Atticus Black, on his own channel. But then Brandon goes over to Atticus and starts getting some body shots and then an uppercut. Then goes for the knee onto the throat to try to choke him out. And Diamond Light too busy posing, and he paid for it. And now Brandon's starting to take over here. And well, wait. Counters and delivers a German suplex of his own. Now goes for the pin. 1, no, only a kick out at 1. Now Atticus. And then, wait. Nice counter there by Diamond Light. And now Diamond Light, what's he doing? A pile driver onto Atticus. And then a pin onto Atticus. 1, no. Wait a minute. Diamond Light. A knee right to the head and a pin onto the champion. 1, 2, and Diamond Light just lost the title, and then a Superman punch onto Atticus. 1, 2, and Brandon has won the match. Well, first he won the title off of Diamond Light and quote unquote subsequently defended it immediately against Atticus. And Brandon is now Brandon 2 belts. Unbelievable. And right there, I thought that was it for Atticus at that point, but no, Atticus still had some more in him. And then this was what happened, and that happened after Diamond Light had been pinned by Brandon, and now Brandon is now Brandon 2 belts.
The soldier,
Brandon, don't hurt the referee. But us to become tag team champions. This is Mario. But yeah, congratulations to Brandon. Wait, I hope it. I'm just hoping that no one. Just making sure that the. There we go. Much better. Anyway. So now Brandon is the champ, but if anything, that might have been a blessing in disguise, because sure Diamond didn't get out of there unscathed. I mean, he definitely got walloped, as did Atticus. In fact, all three men did. But now we get back to the women's tournament, so let's get to it. Let's get back to the tournament. And then I understand that Sarah Slayer and Patty are going to have their fight at the end of the semifinal round. So let's get to it. And of course, I'll start with Akira Young and Ash Princess. So 2 princesses, again, for the price is 1. Can't talk. And we already saw their entrances, so we'll just get right into the match. So let's do that. So who will win in the Battle of the Princesses? The War Princess, Akira Young, or the Tribal Princess, Ash? All right, match underway. And then a couple of kicks right to the head of Tribal Princess. But then Tribal Princess comes right back. And, of course, these two, last time that these two fought, it was in a triple threat match against Patty Chase. And they both lost to her. But now we're going to find out who's going to win between the two of them. And who knows, maybe one of these two women do go on to win and make their way into the chamber. I mean, Patty, if you're watching this, like, who would you rather face? Would you rather face the Intercontinental Champion, Akira Young, or the Tribal Princess, Ash? But in the meantime, a Tiger Bomb. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got her there. And then, the Young Slam. The Young Slam, though. 1, 2, 3. No! Kick out. Not very many people kick out of that, but Ash Princess did. And now Akira Young. Oh, misses the elbow. And missed it just barely, though. But then Akira Young comes back and Now Tribal Princess, two-handed choke slam, then picks her up again. Then some elbows onto Tribal Princess. So you should have tried harder. I know you wanted Brandon to win and all, but you didn't have to get squashed. Get squashed like that, says Bowsette. I mean, Bowsette, who do you want to see win the tournament? And now a pin onto Akira Young. 1, 2. Ooh, that was close. I mean, if there's an odds-on favorite to win, it has to be Akira. I mean, she is the Intercontinental Champion for a reason. And now just, oh, foot on the face though, but then goes on to the outside. And then, ooh, caught. And slammed. 1, 2. Oh, Akira almost got it. And then, yeah, Akira, you know, of course, Akira is the champion, as I mentioned before, the Intercontinental Champion. But then the tribal stomp. And is that enough to win? 1, 2, 3, and it's it. That is it. And the Tribal Princess has beaten the Intercontinental Champion. Well, that's huge for Ash Princess, because if Ash does not win the tournament, I'd have to think that she'd be either the next right away, if not soon after, that Ash Princess might very well get the shot at the championship, whether it's Akira or someone else as champion by that point. But a huge win over the Intercontinental Champion. So that also means that LD, the match between you and the Intercontinental Champion is still on. Well, it's not going to be Akira Bowsette, but it's going to be either this woman or one of the next two competitors. And there's Sarah Slayer just peeking. No, you haven't fought yet. In fact, you're going to fight after these two have gotten their match, and that's going to be Widowmaker and Emily. So after Widowmaker and Emily, Patty and Sarah will fight. And of course, we haven't determined what match type that'll be, but maybe Emily now. Yeah, Emily could very well win this one. But one would be a fool to look over Widowmaker. You just could not overlook Widowmaker. I mean, Widowmaker. There's a reason why people that play Overwatch sometimes play as her. I mean, of course, one of my favorites is Mei, and then Tracer. I mean, I'll play Widowmaker from time to time, but then there's also Reaper from Overwatch, as well as Soldier 76. So there's him, but then you also have Juniper. Anyway, how's everything going in Juniper land? I almost said Jupiter, but that would have been incorrect though. All right, so let's get to it. Let's get to Emily. Okay, so Patty is gonna give Sarah the choice. So this could be good, or it could be bad. I don't know. Anyway. All right, here we go. I'll just get right into the match. All right. Drew McIntyre against the Bloodline. Well, we'll see if there's room on the card for it, and if not, it's fine. 2 out of 3 falls in cage, no escape. Oh, I definitely have a Sarah Slayer. I actually have a match that has all those modifiers. Hey there, Patty Cakes, and also hey, what's up, Jamar? And of course, Jamar, I do have some good news for you if you like to hear it. Or if you wish to be surprised, I won't say anything. But Mario Bros. And Drew McIntyre. But in the meantime, nice jumping off of the slingshot for a forearm, but then gets kicked in the head. Now Emily, I mean, of course, I will say this though, even though Emily may be small, she is not to be outdone. I mean, nice neck breaker though against a taller foe. I mean, of course, I would think that Widowmaker probably outweighs Emily by about a good, 30 pounds, I think. Close to 30 pounds. But then a big punch, and one thing that Emily cannot try to do is get into a punching match with Widowmaker. It's not going to happen. Or you want to be surprised? All right, I'm cool with it. Anyway, I guess I'll defend tonight, but I'm not going to just lose a match without a fight, even if I should. Oh, she wants to fight Nia Jax. Oh boy. And then everybody's saying hello to each other. But in the meantime, outside the ring, knee right to the head of Emily. Oh, misses that knee. Oh, went for a kick. And then, nope, back elbow. And then sent right into the apron was Widowmaker. Oh, went for a thrust kick, but missed. Except then she gets caught. And again, I need to. I always forget the name of that move, but a twisting cutter, and that's enough to win. You know what? I have it. The Witch Doctor's Curse. That's what I'll call it. The Witch Doctor Curse. The Witch Doctor's Curse, or Curse of the Witch Doctor. That's what I'll call it. So Curse of the Witch Doctor gets Widowmaker. It only took one to do it. So congratulations. She caught. Oh, that's right. She did. Yeah, well, unfortunately, Nia Jax does, she and her team will still get that Four Queens title match. I don't think Nia Jax is going to run from a fight, especially if gold is on the line. I will leave that at that. I'm not going to insinuate anything about Nia Jax. I will let you think of that on your own. But it's going to come down to the Witch Doctor and the Tribal Princess, and one of them is going to make it to the chamber. And by that point, we will have the chamber set for the women. But we now move on to our one-on-one match between Patty Chase and Sarah Slayer. So these are the matchups. So, yeah. So Emily's coming back for a third match. So, in fact, that match is going to happen after this match, Arkham. So you might want to stay around. But other than that, though, so here are the match types. You have your standard normal match, backstage brawl, and then you have last man standing. And then there's also that's right, the one matchup though that I just remembered. She wanted a 2 out of 3 falls in a cage, no escape. Well, there's one match that I have for that. It's called not that one. It's called the MMA match because it is a no escape match. It's 2 out of 3 falls, and to score a fall is by knockout or by submission. There are no pinfalls, no escapes in this one. So there you go. And then Patty's like, "Hi, Bowsette." So we get a good look at Patty Chase after she had just won. And we'll go with her second attire. She's got her makeup on. And I think she looks nice. And then We have, and then of course we apparently have Sarah, who. Oh, I still have to get rid of the old one, but I guess what we'll say is that Sarah found herself a new shell. I don't know. I know that Sarah said it was witchcraft. But I can certainly say that it was not through true love's first kiss. I know that it was not that. But nonetheless, though. Oh, someone was. Hang on a moment. Someone was trying to reach me. Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. What's a good place to go? What's a good place? And also, hey, what's up, Brandon? Hmm. Let's see. What's a good place to go to? Well, you know what? Today is SmackDown, so let's go to SmackDown. Let's do that. In fact, let's pay a trip back in time to SmackDown '09. So let's go there. All right. So good luck to both Patty and Sarah, and then after this we will go back to the finals with Tribal Princess, Ash, and Emily Elvis. And then Jen is watching backstage. And then, of course, Juniper's not even going to try to choose between the two of them. And then Juniper says, "Hello, Jen." Yeah, I'm. Well, actually, you can make the arena. You just have to, make it from scratch. Actually, which I kind of find is kind of stupid because it's like same thing. Well, oh yeah, that's right. They used to have velocity in 2K19, but obviously they didn't bother to continue it. I wish they did, but you know. Excuse me. And we are live in Laredo, Texas. And of course, it will be contested in the blue cage. And there, who is this? It's not Tommaso Ciampa, I know that. Oh, there she is. Well, I don't want to say that she's the queen, but she may as well be. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. Bowsette, being that she's a friend of Patty more so than Sarah. Not to say that she doesn't like Sarah. She likes Sarah. It's just that Patty's more her friend than Sarah is. So by default, Patty's gonna get the nod from Bowsette, and Jamar's gonna go for Patty. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put that title on the line. You know what? Well, I'll tell you what though. If Sarah can beat, Patty Chase, then I can make a title match for Sarah Slayer to go up against the YouTube champion. Whether it's whether it is Patty Chase as the champion or if it ends up in the hands of someone else, but there you see the champ. And now you have a new look of Sarah Slayer.
the Psycho.
The pink and black attack.
Princess.
Well, as I mentioned before, it's a no escape 2 out of 3 falls match, and to score a fall is by submission or by knockout. But out of character, I actually do like the new look of Sarah. It definitely brings a lot more character in terms of what you can see. You know, because I could barely see what she was trying to convey. Although that kind of falls into the same thing that, you know, that what is it? When back when Kane was wearing a mask, you really couldn't see much of. You didn't see his face really. You might have seen his eyes, and you might have, and if you heard his voice, then you heard it, but you really couldn't tell what was going on behind the mask. So I definitely approve of the new look. That's just me personally. Not to say the look before it was bad. It was great for what it was, and I liked it. Definitely liked it, especially the story with, you know, how it came to be. But I definitely like this new look. But that's just me. Back in character now. All right. Man, moving is so much easier ever since I possessed this. Yeah, because, so that's how it was. Okay. Which actually makes sense given the fact that, you know, just like Ghost in a Shell, they didn't just go with an old robotic body, which, you know, is as stiff as, well, actually, I'm not even going to go there. But it was stiff. Like, because you have old robot joints, and, you know, you'd be as stiff as a board. So, of course, in the show Ghost in a Shell, they went with, like, an android. And, of course, they modeled it after the human anatomy, and that's how they, you know, made androids. Especially in the universe of Nier Automata. So I could totally see where she got it from. Well, the idea and the execution, rather. But then we get back to this match, and then a neck breaker onto Patty Chase. And nice slingshot body splash onto Patty Chase. And of course, Patty would love to get this win over Sarah for the fact that she wants to build momentum going into the chamber, and then a spear. Normally she'd go for the cover, but she now has to go for a submission, and that's exactly what she's going to do here. I wanted you to win. I'm glad you did. Now you can show the whole locker room just how much of a fighting champion you can be. Ow! Oh, of course now Sarah can feel the pain. Not to say that she might not have felt it, but she now expresses pain. I mean, I still remember that interview that, you know, Mick Foley did when he was Mankind back in '97. And I distinctively remember that interview that he had with Jim Ross, in which, you know, Mankind quoted himself, or quoted JR, when JR would say things like, they say, look at Mankind. I don't know if he feels pain, or maybe he likes pain. And then ultimately Mankind is like, and then Mankind just expressed how much pain he really was in that interview. And in fact, and as I was talking, Sarah Slayer got, or sorry, not Sarah, Patty got herself a victory, and then another one against Sarah Slayer. 2 straight knockout falls for Patty Chase. I mean, of course, let's not forget Patty is not exactly a pushover here. I mean, she did win her way into the chamber, but congratulations to Patty Chase. So Patty was challenged, and she won the challenge 2 straight falls via knockout. I mean, what else I could say except that was a good match, though. I was so busy enjoying the lore uh, of Ghost in the Shell, I didn't even bother to do much of the match, so that's on me. But anyway, let's get back to the tournament, and let's get uh, back to. Oh no! I do not want to start a new tournament, stupid. I want to get back to, and I'm calling myself stupid, by the way. But we go from one match, and we go to pass. I already fought tonight. Well, nice try. All right, so now we get back to Ash Princess and Arkham. I'm not sure if Arkham is still in the chat, but anyway. Don't talk about our friend that way, TJ. Wait, what? I wait. What did I say? And I'm serious. Like, what did I say? And then Patty says you got some really good shots on me. I'm gonna feel that. Oh. See, okay, Juniper. I may as well mention. Oh, me. Okay, I may as well mention Juniper that um, I've often said this. I have. Okay, so cool. All right, let me then move into the match then. And like I said, I know that Ash is asleep, so that's why I'm not, bothering to let her know. Now, of course, I'll let her know if she wins the tournament and share it with her. But no, I'm not afraid to ridicule myself. I have ridiculed myself, and in fact, I find it much better for me to ridicule myself than to have someone else do it for me. I don't need anybody else to tell me how bad I am, unless I absolutely deserve it. And if I do, I do, and I will take it. But I just find it much better that I'm not afraid to ridicule myself if that's that's what I'm trying to get at. But other than that, I see what you're getting at, Miss Juniper. So I'm fine. All right, let me see who just came in. We have James Gamer. Great to see you, James Gamer. Hey RS, how about you let me worry about me, okay? John Cena when he was US champ. Well, that's John Cena. I mean, Atticus is not John Cena. Like, John Cena would just do it just because he is John Cena. But anyway. Also, great to see Najee. How you doing, man? And of course, Najee, well, of course, your longtime tag team partner, Jay Virtus, is in the men's tournament. But other than that, how you doing, man? And then Juniper and Atticus saying hello to each other. And then Bowsette and Najee saying hello to each other. Can't talk. And then RSTV says, okay, sorry. And then Atticus says, I give opportunities to those who earn it. When is the men's tournament? It's going to come right after this, actually.
The following contest is the final in the championship tournament. Making her way to the ring from your darkest fears, stunning Princess Ashley.
But those were title defenses on the same night. Oh, and also, hey, what's up, Captain Danger? I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. What's up, Captain Danger and Lissa, who says he'll fight, or sorry, that Lissa says she'll fight somebody if there's time. Can't talk. Is it tag teams or one-on-one? As far as the men are concerned, it is one-on-one. No, you're not in the men's tournament. In fact, I'll show you who's in it. But if Lissa wants a fight, then I have no reason not to oblige. But then again, who would you be fighting, or what kind of match would it be? And it doesn't have to be one-on-one. It can be tag teams or, whatnot. I'll let you think about that one. Wait, really? Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking to Diamond Light. Sorry. Or actually, Atticus, there may be one person that you might be interested in seeing in that tournament. Yeah, that's true. He lost it in a triple threat match. And there you see the Witch Doctor, Emily. It's supposed to say the Witch Doctor, but obviously the full name couldn't be in it. But the Witch Doctor, Emily Elvis. So between Emily Elvis and the Tribal Princess, who do you think is going to win this matchup? Can we do Atticus versus AJ? I think you meant to say if we have time, because I know that the C is next to the F. Well, yeah, well, if we have time, we will. If not, we will definitely save it for that time. And Patty's going to go for Emily. And, of course, it's interesting that Patty would, go with Emily, given the fact that Emily did beat Patty's daughter, Mitty. Oh, no, wait a minute. Now going for a moment, I thought she was going to go for a roll-up pin, but instead, a backbreaker onto Tribal Princess. Oh, not a problem, RS. I know that you wanted to see it, but now going for a stomp onto the hand, then a back elbow. And then, and then a choke side slam onto Emily Elvis, but then Emily gets right back up. Gets a couple of shots in, and then another backbreaker, and it looks like Emily's going to try to target the back of Ash Princess, but also get a couple of shots in on the head. But then Ash with those powerful legs, and of course, this is probably the most even matchup in terms of not so much of skill, but also of, size. 1, 2, ooh, almost got her there, did Ash Princess. And of course, let's not forget that Emily Elvis did win her way into the chamber, although she got the tribal stomp for her trouble. And 1, 2, no, oh, that was so close. The rite of passage, which is the women's right, but then a knee right to the head of Emily, and that could knock her out. 1, 2, no! Kick out by Emily. Nero Helms in a 2 out of 3 rules extreme falls count anywhere match. I'm fine with that. Then a stomp right to the hand. No, you haven't had a match yet, Jet Strike, but now going for the, I guess it's the cattle mutilation, but wait, what happened there? Oh, and that's it, a tap out by Emily Elvis, and instead it is going to be the Tribal Princess that goes to the chamber. And for Emily, she has nothing to be ashamed of. She made it all the way to the finals, but Ash Princess had something to prove. She wanted to go to that match, and she did it at the expense of Emily Elvis. But give Emily a lot of credit. She took the Tribal Princess's best shots, and it took a cattle mutilation to do it.
Here is your winner, stunning.
I would work on your call, but I was pretty tired.
Ashley.
Yeah, that is true. She is the women's U.S. champion. Yeah, she is. Nachi, you have reason to fight Brandon, or does he? Anyway, back to this. But yeah, congratulations to Ash Princess. So Ash is the final participant in the women's elimination chamber. So I may as well give you the full list of women that are in it. Okay. Let me formulate that. There we go. So here's who we have. Actually, I'll just copy and paste it in the chat just so you can see it. Who was in that triple threat? Yeah, Atticus was. Yeah, there. Yep, there it is. So here is the women that will be in the women's elimination chamber match at Roadblock. You have the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion Crushing Kelly. Then you have Asuka who won her way via the Deuces Wild match in a four-way match against the other two Deuces. Then you had Patty Chase win the Hearts and Spades Royal Rumble. Then, of course, you had Bowsette winning the Jokers match, where the two people that drew the Jokers won would go to a one-on-one match and they win. Then, of course, you had Jennifer Riley. Yes, Jennifer Riley won the Clubs and Diamonds Royal Rumble. And just now, the winner of the Aces and Eights tournament, Tribal Princess. And they will challenge for the Blue Toad Wrestling Women's Championship. So there you go. I mean, that's a lot of confidence from Jetstrike, knowing full well that most of these guys, like of the guys that are already in, you have Cruz World, although he's somewhat of a wild card if I'm being honest with you. Then of course you have a man who was the Pope of Dillygaff, Clinton McCleary, MSW, and those are two guys that have been world champions elsewhere. And then of course you have Diamond Light, and the fact that he's in the match adds a dynamic of, two members of the DWO in that match. Anyway, before I go to the men's tournament, let's get to our bonus match of, I believe it was Lissa and Nero Helms. So let's get it. Extreme Rules. Let's go over here. So good luck to Lissa. I don't know if Nero's brother is in the chat, because I know that's his that's her brother. Darius Helms is her brother. All right, let's see. What's a good place to go to? All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely take what Atticus, and I'm not trying to pick on you, RS, so I'm just saying, patience is a virtue. And trust me, when I was young, I was impatient. I'll be honest with you. But I had to learn the hard way, and the hard way was getting that belt. And my mom would always tell me, this is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. And for a long time, I didn't know what she was talking about. I just thought that she was just talking out of thin air. But no, as I got older, I understand what she really meant when she said it's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. So there you go. Yeah. And then Jamar's like, "Hello, Diamond Light." All right, so let's get to Lissa's match now. And let's see, what's a good place to start with? Oh yeah. You know what? Given that Extreme Rules is going to be coming up, let's get to it. It only seems right, so let's do that. Oh yeah, let me make sure that 2 out of 3 falls is on. Oh, falls count anywhere. Okay, falls count anywhere. Then in that case, let me go over here. Falls count anywhere. All right, cool. All right, and the weapons are fine. I will take those. X-Champ. I sort of lost the title earlier. Yeah, Jetstrike, Diamond Light already lost the 24/7 title. But up next is going to be Lissa and the United States champion, Nero Helms. And of course, a victory for Lissa will... I don't know if that'll give her the championship match, but if it does, it does. And if it doesn't, it will shoot her up the rankings for it without question. Yeah, yeah. Diamond is the up down down champion, or was it the left right title? All right, so Jamar is going to go for Lissa, as is Patty. So let me make sure that. All right, let me turn down my notifications. There we go. There we go. Up. Okay. I always get those two confused, just because they're relatively new titles and whatnot. All right, so we're back in Orlando, Florida. And there you see Lissa, the UFC champion, but of course...
Making her way to the ring from the edge of reality, the women's...
It will not be contested under UFC rules, though.
Champion, the Dragon.
Oh, Nia Jax against you. And of course it'll be for that title. Okay. Then I'll have to do that after the first round of the men's tournament. Yeah, I actually got to see a reaction video to the Mario movie trailer. Yeah. So anyway, I saw the reaction to the Mario movie trailer that was done by my good friend Tan Man C. And if there's anybody that's more qualified to talk about the Mario movie, check out Tan Man C. In fact, I'm going to give you... You know what? Let me give you a link to that particular video. So give me a moment. Let me get that for you guys. Because I want you to see it, and I want you to see what Tan Man C... Okay, where's Tan Man? Where's Tan Man? Let's see, where's Tan? Oh, right here. Yeah. There it is. Let me give it to you. I remember the first time when they were announcing the actors. Yeah, like I was really hoping they picked Charles Martinet, but I mean I can understand if they need a full-time actor, voice actor to, voice him though. Days after WrestleMania 39. I thought it was going to be like holiday season, and well, a body or a frog splash that was way too short. Anyway, that the video link that I just shared with you is my good friend Tanman C giving us his thoughts and reaction to the Mario movie trailer. Now, of course, I was in the chat, but if you want to see it and you want to get his opinion from it, because like I said, if anyone knows a lot about Mario and the movie, check him out. You will not be disappointed, I'm telling you. Yeah, I saw that that Dallas and his family got tossed aside like trash. The Penguins. And then the 30-year anniversary of Mortal Kombat. I mean, they had some great characters like Scorpion and Sonya Blade and some of the other characters. Like, I mean, I could go through all the characters that started in the OG game. It's part of your own cinematic universe. Anyway, back to the match we go. And then a DDT into onto Nero Helms. Now this is a falls count anywhere, 2 out of 3 falls match. And a body splash, but only to get the knees. And in fact, both women are on the outside. And, oh, and a shot with that chair onto Lissa, and then a shot right to the knee. And then this time gets kicked in the face. Now gets her hands on the chair, and then slammed her right onto the head, then to the leg. Then a German suplex, a snap German suplex. Now gets that chair again. And, oh, okay, well, you missed it there. And again, come on, you gotta hit her. And then thrown close to the steps. And then thrown into the steps. And of course, Nero has that chair again, and then another shot with that chair, and that chair finally bent and dented. Oh boy. Alright, so Najee and Brandon is another match. And then the other one was Bowsette and Nia Jax, after Nia Jax was challenged by Bowsette. But yeah, after this we will go to our men's tournament. Yeah, and that's usually the case in many Mario games. I mean, of course, I know that Jet's more familiar with the Sonic universe. I mean, Jet Strike, like, between the first movie and the second Sonic the Hedgehog movie, what did you say was the better of the two? The original or the sequel? Or do you think they're both equal in their own right to be a great movie to watch? Because I know that my youngest nephew loves Sonic. Like, I forget exactly who his favorite character was, but he definitely liked the original 3. That being Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Let's see. Anyway, now thrown back in the ring. And now wait, listen, what are you doing? What? Wow. What? Come on. Wow. First you go after the referee and then you miss with that splash. And then Nero Helms uses the hammer to hit her in the butt. I don't think that's going to be, I don't think that's going to make Jen very happy about that. And getting sent into the steps too. the second movie. Okay, but I might still have to watch the first, if only because you got to start somewhere. And now Lissa using that hammer. I have not seen the second Hocus Pocus because, like, I've only seen the OG version, and I remember watching it a lot back in the 90s during Halloween time. Like from the time it first came out to probably the end of the decade, I used to watch that movie a lot. Of course, the one movie that I still watch during Halloween and Christmas, ever since it came out, was The Nightmare Before Christmas. And how it's not gotten a sequel, I'll never know, but maybe it's for the best we don't get a sequel, But I definitely enjoyed The Nightmare Before Christmas. And now going for a submission. Oh, that's right. It is Falls Count Anywhere. And then a tap out. And that, I believe that's going to give Lissa the first fall. So Lissa now leads 1-0 against Nero Helms, the United States champion. Wait, 1, 2. Ooh, kick out by Nero Helms. I thought that for a moment that was it. Hocus Pocus is my favorite movie of all time. And a snap suplex, and wait a minute. And another one. Scooby-Doo and the Girls School. SmackDown was good last night, and a great return tonight. I don't know. We'll see. And then a Death Valley driver onto Nero Helms. Oh, Ghoul School. Okay, thank you. 1, 2, no! Kick out by Nero. Rocky 4. That's interesting. Interesting, because most people would go with Rocky 1, 2, or 3. But definitely Rocky 4 is a great movie in its own right. So that's a good movie. I will say that. Rocky 4. And now a spear and a pin. 1, 2, 3, and Lissa has done it. 2 straight falls against the United States champion. And let me see. And you know what? I've made my decision. I've made a decision. Well, given that Lissa doesn't have a match at Roadblock, and given that Lissa had just convincingly beaten the Women's United States champion, I am going to make a declaration that this woman, the Dragon Empress, is going to get her shot at the Women's United States champion. The only other person that also gets it is Lady Danger, of course, but I want to say congratulations to Lissa, and also, hey, great to see you, Lala-chan. If it is Zack Ryder, that would be the biggest troll of all. Or Mr. Kennedy. And if it would be a huge troll if it really was one of those two guys, but the favorite, and I have to admit this, it's got to be it's got to be Bray Wyatt. Anyway, what did I miss? I just woke up. Whoa, you missed a lot. But other than that, though, I hope everything's going well. We had fun, rather. Because I just came from my dad's house. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, I'm cool with it. Definitely. Oh. And, okay, so Captain Danger showed me something. Awesome. Okay, let's move on. But yeah, But yeah, Atticus. Lissa gets the shot now. Well, along with Lady Danger, of course, for the United States title at Roadblock. All right, now let's move over to the men's tournament. And when I saw the 8 men, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta put the first round matchups together like in this fashion, and then let the rest of the tournament play out on its own. Yeah, it was the second match actually, uh, in the show actually. Yeah. But other than that though, if you want another match, Lala-chan, just let me know. Anyway, that is if we have time for it. Let's get back to the turn, or let's no, not that, not this tournament. Darn it. Well, I already showed that Tribal Princess won that tournament, but no, we want to get to this tournament. So male, okay, and it's under no holds barred. All right. Um, practically in the next hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but no more than 2 hours. I can tell you that. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's go to. You know what? Let's go to Blue Toad Arena again. Just just because. All right, here we go. Goes to find Jen and Patty. Anyway. Oh, of course. Absolutely, Lala-chan. And Naji also wants a match. Okay. The first match I'm gonna honor obviously is Bowsette, if only because she got to the table first. All right, so let me put Bowsette, and then Naji, and then Lala-chan. I'm just going by the order of when it was posted, so there we go. All right, let's get to it. Let's get the matchups going. All right, so, and I just found it funny that these two guys, they each drew an ace or an 8, and those 2 men are the Mario Brothers. And guess what? They're gonna fight each other in the first round. And Lala-chan is eating unagi. Sounds delicious, and it really is. And then of course we have perhaps the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing, and that man is Kyle Young, a former Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion in his own right, but now he's going up against a former tag team champion in Jay Virtus. And of course, if I had to pick the odds-on underdog, then Jay Virtus is it. Kyle Young, the odds-on favorite. But I certainly wouldn't want to sleep on Luigi or Mario. And then we have a Storm. But not just any Storm. Devin Storm. And his first opponent is a man that's big enough and strong enough to take him on. And that is Happy Meal Hernsberger's client, Mike Wasson. And last but certainly not least, and this is a guy that, or one of these two guys is, like, you have these two guys. You have Matt Outlaw, a man that is respected, and if you ask Atticus about him, Atticus would most likely sing the praises of this guy, given how tough that this guy is. I mean, this dude is, you know, this dude is a barroom brawler, but he can wrestle when he absolutely has to, but he just prefers beating people up. So that's fun. Not much Patty. Sarah's still going on about feeling pain and how being human sucks, so that's fun. Well, to be fair, well, actually, I will just leave it at that. So you have Matt Outlaw, a man that Atticus respects, against a man that Atticus would rather not, that Atticus has no love lost to, and that is the Outlaw Shade. So as you can see with these first round matchups, you have the matchup of the Mario Brothers, the super heavyweights in Devin Storm and Mike Wasson, but then you also have the Battle of the Outlaws, and then you have the favorite against the underdog. And what happens after that, that's it. Kasumi waving to everybody, to everyone heading to the gym. Aww. Oh, that's awesome. You know what? Anyway, she wasn't able to feel the pain in her cybernetic body, TJ. She's getting used to it again. Kind of figured, but I didn't want to assume. Okay, well, let's get to our first matchup. Let's just get this one out of the way. And that is the Battle of the Mario Brothers. Yeah, Jay Virtus drew. Let me see what he drew. What did he draw? All right, so Jay Virtus drew. Where is he? He drew the ace of clubs, and that's how he got into this match. That's why it's called the Aces and Eights tournament, because he drew an ace in this case. Waluigi for the win. Little Rio meditating in the gym, thinking about his first match with his father. Yeah, because this is the Battle of the Mario Brothers, and by golly, this is not the first time that these two have ever fought. They've teamed up without a doubt, but they've also had feuds with one another. You know, whether one of them went rogue, or whether it was just to settle an argument, or just to see who the best man is. Yeah, they're not afraid to fight each other, I can say that. It's me, Mario! Woohoo! Yeah, that is true. If Jay Virtus actually makes his way to the chamber, then Naji, then it would be you and Feck going for the tag team titles. And there you see Luigi, and he has some bubbles, and apparently he's doing this little dance. Look at him.
King of the Ring first round match. Making his way to the ring from Italy, weighing in at 240 pounds, Italian Stallion.
I want Yoshi to win. Which is kind of funny, Bowsette, because in canon, like in the comic books, you actually have a crush on Mario. Although I guess that doesn't really mean anything, given that this is not the comic books. I mean, I know that Daisy has the hots for that guy, as much as Peach has for this man, Italy, Mario.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, Superstar Marco.
Ooh, nice slide there by Mario. You know, interestingly enough, I mean, Luigi was part of the first match that I ever called. It was him and the Bulldozer. And if you go back to like the earliest videos that I had, the first match that I ever did was Luigi and Bulldozer. I mean, if you compare this to back when I first started, it's not even close. Like the me back in 2011 is a completely different animal to what I became ultimately. Anyway, let me see this. Yeah, Captain America and Superman are your favorites. Awesome, though. Maybe it's the Chris Pratt heat. Probably. And of course, if anyone knows one another, it's these two men. They know each other so well that it's going to take a counter between the two of them. And of course, Luigi, he saw that one coming. But Mario was not able to get there quick enough. Now Luigi going up to the top. And then a body splash, and he hits it on Mario. One. No. I mean, like, these two men in particular, as a team and as individuals, from the time they debuted in what used to be called big time wrestling, even after it changed its name to Blue Toad Wrestling, although a super punch by Super Mario, 1, 2, ooh, almost got him there. But from the time they debuted in 1986, all the way to 2016, they won more championships individually and as a team than anyone else in the history of Blue Toad Wrestling. So it is a treat to see these two face off against each other, really. Also, Mario for the win, says Najee. I'll face Brandon if he accepts in a one-on-one. Otherwise, I'll just go back to my contender knocking ways. Oh, interesting. TJ, I'm going to send a link to Chris Pratt Mario. So what's this? All right, let me see this. And meanwhile, Mario just stomping a mud hole on his little brother, but, you know, little brother isn't so little anymore. Crash Bandicoot wins. But then Mario, what's he doing? And Mario going for a couple of knees. And what's he doing? Then a stomp right onto Luigi to send him outside. And again, these guys can fight outside all they want, but they got to get back in. Wait, Jet Strike wants to fight Najee? Well, we'll see. I'll put Najee down. Or yeah, Najee down, or Jet Strike down. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Now back to the match, though. And Mario, no. And as you can see, both men countering, but Mario getting a couple of kicks to the stomach and then one right to the head. And then a pin. There are no rope breaks, though. 1, 2, and kick out by Luigi at the last possible second. A knee again to Mario. And then a judo throw onto Mario. Now goes up the ropes. And a body splash. And Luigi. A diving headbutt. Okay. 1, 2. And a kick out by Mario. Friendly competition. But then a couple of elbows onto Luigi. And then a clothesline. Another one. Ducks a clothesline. And then a thrust kick. And referee taking some time. 1, 2. No. Mario wondering what does he have to do to put his little brother away. Now Mario taking his frustrations out on Luigi. 1, 2. I guess he must have knocked out Luigi with those big hands. I mean, let's not forget, you know, Mario can punch, you know. And sure, while those punches might not be able to put away someone like a Bowser, but I mean, but I have to think that the punches that, you know, Mario has landed finally took its toll on Luigi, and Luigi just ran out of gas. He just ran out of mushrooms. And of course that kick didn't help as far as Luigi was concerned. Luigi, the king of second bananas.
Here is your winner, Superstar Marco.
So congratulations to Mario. Yeah, he pretty much went too hard, man, but yeah, it is what it is. Incredible. All right, let's move on. Now, I already notified Kyle Young. I do know that Jay Virtus is probably asleep at this time. So I will. I won't bother, but I just wanted to get through this tournament as much as I can. So let's get to it. And it's going to be Kyle Young and Jay Virtus. And the winner will get to face off against Super Mario. Now, I will say this, though. Kyle Young is the odds-on favorite to win for the fact that that man is a former Blue Toad Wrestling champion. And he has won an Elimination Chamber match before. And it was at WrestleMania for the championship. And he held on to that championship for a while, did Kyle Young. And of course, I have to think that Kyle Young would love to get back into the chamber and win the title again. But to do it, he'll have to face off against Jay Virtus. And for Jay Virtus, he's the odds-on underdog in this whole thing. If you really think about it, because Jay Virtus, great athlete, but he's going up against, the heavyweights such as Kyle Young, such as, Mario, now that he's the only one left, a Devin Storm, a Mike Wasson, Matt Outlaw, and the Outlaw Shade. Those are just some heavyweights that he would have to overcome. How does Diamond and other members feel about other members having matches against each other? Oh, right. Let me see what Captain sent me. Give me a moment.
It's a me, a Mario. That's not the voice. You'll have to wait to hear the voice.
Got a little cameo there. Yeah, that's true. And there he is, Kyle Young.
Making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois.
The Second City Soldier. A man that Jose Blanco knows all too well. A man that, that is the owner and proprietor of Second City Dojo on Young Samurai 18, his channel on YouTube. So if you want to check that out, it's a great show to watch. All right, so Diamond doesn't mind. Okay, cool. So then that's the match that will happen. But in the meantime, Diamond, Jetstrike, Najee, and basically anybody that was, mainly the members of DWO. I mean, how do you feel about, your guy, Jay Virtus, and his chances against that man right there, Kyle Young? And there he is, Jay Virtus.
And his opponent from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 240 pounds, Jay Ventura.
And of course, Jetstrike naturally going to go for Jay Virtus to win. Believe in the Jack. Yeah. And like I said, it's funny because the man's real name, shoot wise, his name actually is Jack, but I mean I'm still gonna call him Jay Vertis just because he's cool like that. But word life. Kyle Young, Jay Vertis for the first time, one-on-one. Match underway. Here we go. And a bulldog onto Jay Vertis. Of course, Jay Vertis will not be able to tag out to Najee. And a back suplex powerbomb. Now Kyle Young going up to the top and a leg drop. And Kyle Young looking to try to put this match and this man away, but then a big headbutt with that big hair. Now trying to pull the arm and get back into this match. Now picks him up. Oh, a fisherman driver and then a kick to the head. And then a knee onto the arm. I mean, if you take out his arm, you definitely take out a lot of attack from Kyle Young. And now wait, a pin or a clothesline into a pinfall. 1, 2. Wow! Kyle Young, he was not messing about. That's why he is the odds-on favorite because of what he just did to Jay Vertis. Look at this. The ripcord clothesline, and he took his head off. Look at this. Boom! Well, Diamond Light, Jet Strike, if this man wins the tournament, you guys are in big trouble. Because I've been in the ring with Kyle Young long enough to know that if you don't put this man away, he's going to get you. I know it. Although, if he does make the chamber, he may very well be a marked man. But we now have to move on. Got to move on, though. But Kyle Young is going to face off against Mario, though. And Mario is no pushover. I know that. Yeah, it didn't feel like a match, though. But this might very well... Actually, I don't even think this will be a match either. But it will be a fight. And let me just let me see if Brandon and Jose are available. Okay. And too bad I don't have a way to contact Happy Meal Hernsberger if he's still in the chat, but otherwise, yeah, we'll have to move on. Have to put your bets on Mario? Yeah, well, Mario's no pushover either, I can tell you that much. In fact, actually, Mario was the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion himself last WrestleMania when he defended the championship. And, of course, it was eventually won by Kyle Young, so... A steel cage match? Oh, dear. All right. But between Devin Storm and Mike Wasson, who do you guys think is going to win that match? Anyway, we're now live in Detroit, Michigan. And up first is a monster. And the sad thing is, he wasn't always like that. He used to be a nice man, a kind man. But ever since he got struck in the eye in a baseball game, he was never the same.
Weighing in at 374 pounds, the Dominator, Dennis.
Well, Jay Virtus is going to be okay. So it's still going to be Najee and Jay Virtus for the titles now that Jay Virtus just got obliterated by Kyle Young. But Jay Virtus is going to be fine by the time we get to Roadblock, so he'll be all right. But yeah, I'm noticing that the well, I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, that's a guy that might just give Kyle Young a run for his money. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention this guy right here.
And his opponent from Glasgow,
I mean, it would be good
Scotland,
practice to be in a
weighing
steel cage
at
match, but
376
but then again, that's just me saying
the
it. But
Savage,
like I said,
Mike Watson.
but there you see Wasson, and of course that's a kilt, so he's Scottish. I mean, I always confuse the Irish and Scottish, but it's actually Scottish. Despite the fact that he's using Sheamus's Titantron, I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. Yeah, that is absolutely true, Dramar. These are two big men, but yet only one giant is moving on. The battle of the super heavyweights. That's how. So I just took like the first. I just took the matchups of the. You know, I took into account the 8 people and, you know, booked the first round matchups and then just went from there. But now Devin, what's he doing? Now going for a submission onto Mike Wasson to try to put this match away early. And then big punch right to Devin Storm. But then Mike Wasson, now what's he doing? Goes around the ring. I'm not sure why he... that was kind of random. Now sends him in the corner. Back elbow. And goes for the breadbasket, and now throws him over the top rope. Although a drop kick onto Devin Storm, he very well could. If anything, this might be his toughest test in Mike Wasson. And now Wasson, what's he doing? Oh, stomps on the arm of Devin Storm. I mean, these two men are used to throwing their weight around. Well, these two men can throw each other's weight around. That's the thing about this matchup. Oh, and then sent head first into that barricade. And then Mike Wasson, well, I probably figures it'd be better to go back inside the ring. And now both men do. And now, wait, Wasson. The Wasson bomb. The Wasson bomb onto Devin Storm. And that could do it. 1, 2, no. I mean, he's on the right track, but cannot. One thing you don't want to do against Devin Storm is give him time. The Wasson Stomp! The Wasson Stomp, and that might do it. 1, 2. No! How did he kick out of that? Then the next snap, shades of Mr. Perfect, and what agility from a man that size. That is Mike Wasson. Now Mike Wasson, elbow drop a la Shawn Michaels. Well, he might have hurt himself a little bit, but I mean, what athleticism for a big man. I mean, these are two big men, and yet they're very athletic. Now look at this. Now drops him with a clothesline on the top rope. Now Storm trying to fight back, but Wasson still continuing to attack the body of Mike Wasson. Now trying to wash his face in. Now goes for the pin again. 1, 2, no. I was hyped for Sonic 2 in early 2022. I was hyped, but I'm hyped for a Sonic movie 3 on a different level because Shadow and possibly Metal Sonic and Amy. And then a Superman punch, and then a spear by Devin Storm. Is that enough? 1, 2. No, kick out by Wasson. Man, both men are throwing each other's kitchen sink at one another, but Devin trying to go for a couple of stomps, then stomps the head. And of course, the longest move in the game. The insult to injury. And then a moonsault. I'm not sure why you would do that. And most especially against a guy that can stomp you into oblivion with another Wasson stomp. 1, 2, 3, and Mike Wasson gets the win. It took 2 Wasson stomps to put away Devin Storm, but he did it. So congratulations to Mike Wasson. Well, I mean, if she does make it, I would think that you'd, well, actually, I'm not even going to say it, but you'd be going nuts if Cream the Rabbit actually made it. So, Wasson, it took 2 Wasson stomps to put away Storm, and I believe that was the second one. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, that was the second one, and that one was the one that put him away for good. But he's going to face off against the winner of the Battle of the Outlaws, which is the next match after this one. You're a big fan of flying characters. I have a feeling you might also like the Paragoombas and Paracoopas, you know, because they can fly too. Jet, did you check your Discord? All right, so last match in the first round before we get to our featured match with Bowsette and Nia Jax is the Battle of the Outlaws. Which Outlaw will it be? Will it be Matt Outlaw or the Outlaw Shade? And of course, Matt Outlaw is the YouTube champion, but the title's not on the line, given the fact that Mario is in the tournament, of course, and Luigi. But outside of that, who do you think is going to win? Let's find out. I always play Koopa Troops. I think you meant to say Koopa Troopa in Mario Kart. Yeah, because I know that not every Mario Kart he's featured in it. Like, because I know that Mario Kart 64 he's not in it. I mean, Bowser is, but not, you know, Koopa Troopa. And then I know that, yeah, because Koopa Troopa, he is in the latest iteration that is Mario Kart Deluxe. although I mean, as much as it sucks, though, I mean, Koopa Troopa did make an appearance in, or makes his appearance in Mario Party Superstars in 2 of the boards, and in a couple more actually. Not a lot of people know this, but I'm also a big fan of Koopa Troopa. Hey, I'm honestly, when I was much younger, before I was a big fan of Toad, I used to be a big fan of Koopa Troopa, really. Um, yes, I do know that Jack Black is I think you might say Bowser, but the reason I transitioned from Koopa Troopa to Toad was because, you know, you know, pun intended, I was trying to break out of my shell. I used to be this very shy guy. Although I think maybe shy guy would have been a much better metaphor, but I was trying to break out of my shell. I really was. I was trying to break out of my shell because I was just this really shy kid, and you probably wouldn't know it just based on how I'm talking, but you know, I really was a shy kid when TJ was a much younger lad. But there you see Matt Outlaw. And of course, the last time that we saw him, he last defended the YouTube Championship against all odds, and how fitting that he gets his way into the tournament by drawing, I forgot what he drew, but I knew he drew either the ace or the 8. Let me double check here.
And his opponent from Carson City, Nevada,
oh, he drew an 8, the 8 of hearts.
The Outlaw.
Hey, Beetleborgs, what's up, man? How you doing? How's everything going, Triple Beat? I do have some good news, but before I do, there you have Outlaw Shade. Outlaw David Shade, by the way, and a former Intercontinental Champion. I mean, of course, he was champion before Joshua James beat him, not once, but twice. Once to get the title shot, and then the second time to win the title. But of course, David Shade would love nothing more than to win this tournament and go to the Elimination Chamber match and possibly win and become the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion. Anyway, I'm good. How are you doing, TJ? I'm doing pretty well, man. I had a great overall great week at work, as I was able to, to get everything I wanted to get done this weekend, or this week, going into the weekend rather. But yeah, man, I do have some good news for you, man, if you like to know. Match underway. Here we go. Go for it? Okay. So, I also have another series as far as wrestling, and that is the Fire Pro series. And I've decided to give you a character on Fire Pro. Elbow drop right onto Matt Outlaw by David Shade, Outlaw David Shade. And Shade trying to put this man away. A knee lift and... Oh, wait. Matt Outlaw. And then Beetleborg says, cool. And then another kick to the back. And now Matt Outlaw trying to headbutt him. Yeah, it's part of our Aces and Eights tournament, in which the winner of the tournament gets to go to Roadblock in the Elimination Chamber match. That's what's at stake, and ultimately it's for the chance to win the Blue Toad Wrestling Championship. And the last ride, or actually no, wait, that's not what he calls it though. But I know it's something along those lines though. Yeah, it's just simply a battle of the outlaws. And now going for a figure four sharpshooter. That's what it is, a figure four sharpshooter. But Matt Outlaw with those powerful legs and a big punch, but as you can see, he's limping. And a fisherman buster there. And then Beetleborg saying, "What's up, Jet Strike?" And then a pin. 1, 2, no. I mean, I'd have to think that if Atticus was still in the chat, I don't know if he is or if he fell asleep, he probably wouldn't want Outlaw Shade to win this. I know that. And then a DDT. And then Jet's like, "What's up, Borgs, baby?" And now Matt Outlaw going to the top rope. You don't see him doing this very often, but... And then a drop kick. What fluidity on the part of that drop kick. I'm good, man. How are you? I think he's talking to... Yeah, he's talking to Jet Strike. And now... a headbutt, and then what's he doing with David Shade? Nope, shoves him away. Uh-oh. The final ride, I think we call it. If I'm wrong, then let me know. And ooh, and he kicked out of it though. And then the curb stomp. And then a backflip. Wow, I mean, that's how athletic is that to do that against a man your own size? Oh, big kick to the leg of Outlaw Shade, and then Shade gets chokeslammed. And then a pin. 1, 2, no. And then a power slam. Now trying to punch his lights out. And that busted him open. And now David Shade is in deep trouble. Look at this. He's now been busted open. In Sonic Frontiers. Although, David Shade, not to be outdone, with the final ride, and Outlaw Shade gets the job done despite the fact that he got busted open. Hey, what's up, Joker? But, I mean, David Shade just got beaten up, but he never gave up, and he was finally able to put away Matt Outlaw. I haven't heard that. That's pretty cool. And then Beetle says, "What's up, Joker?" When is my next fight? Well, I have you scheduled for
Here is your winner, the Outlaw, David.
Yeah, I have you scheduled for Roadblock, but I can give you a bonus match if you like. And as always, if I don't get to your match, then I'll try to book it for next time or have it featured for next show. But yeah, look at that face though. That's another dangerous man you gotta watch out for. Alright. Now, I'm not sure if Bowsette is in the chat, but her match is up next. I mean, she's waited very patiently for this. Oh yeah, actually, Joker, I do have a match for you. But it's not but it's on the actual it's on the non-tournament universe mode show. Actually, I do have a match for you. Actually, now whether I get down to that, that's another story. Wants a match with Jet Strike. Everybody wants to beat him up. I tell you. It's only a month away until it's out. Yeah, that's true. All right, now let's. I'm not again. Oh, there's Bowsette. There she is. So I know you said you wanted Nia Jax, but I don't think you told me what what match you wanted. So what was the match you wanted against Nia Jax? Because again, the champion can defend against anybody against in any matchup if the champion is willing. Of course, if you want to see more matches, you can go to custom matches, and there's more options under that if you're interested. So there's custom matches, and then there's more up here. So let me know. And we have 50 minutes left to go. Well, that is 50 minutes or until the end of the tournament, whatever comes last. Or, anyway. The 2 out of 3 falls format. Okay. Let's see. 2 out of 3 falls, no DQ match. Let's go with that one. Alright, so Nia Jax. Alright, so if I remember correctly, let's see. You know what? Let's go to NXT 2.0. We haven't been there too often. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Hold on a moment. Making sure that the referee's fine. We'll go with, Alright, we'll go with this guy right here. And it is for the 24/7 championship, so Bowsette will defend that strap. And here we go. And then after this, we will go back to the tournament for the semifinal matches. And then after that, if Najee's still in the chat, we'll get to his match. The only one why I want to face Jet Strike is because he said he can beat me in any type of match. So me versus him in my playground, first blood. Oh, whoa. Yeah, that was really nice that it'd be nice also if they gave us NXT 3.0 or NXT Black and Gold, whatever you want to call it, but I'm just happy that they went back to their Black and Gold roots. Not to say that NXT 2.0 was terrible, but it left a lot to be desired, but I'm happy that when Triple H took over, it started to get back into form, and now it's back to being must-watch television again. I will say that. All right, so Jet Strike accepts your match. But up first is Nia Jax. Well, since Bowsette's going to be in the match, Diamond Light, how do you feel about your friend Bowsette facing off against Nia Jax? I know that Nia Jax is not exactly someone to trifle with, but you have to be confident. Depends what match Jets wants to do first. Anyway, Mottman's show, MCW, is doing a brand new show with Kyle, Young, and Jade. Or sorry, not Jade. Jane. Queen of the DWO against the Queen of Botchamania. What was the other brand? Joker is a great wrestler. And there you see Bowsette. And also, Carol's here. Well, I was going to ask how you're doing, but you said you're doing well, so I'm happy to see that. But good to see you then. But welcome to the show, Carol. There it is, the 24/7 championship.
Introducing the challenger.
Although, actually, I probably should have went with the classic NXT arena, given that that's where, Nia Jax started at.
And introducing the champion from Mexico City, Mexico. She's the women's champion. Good girl.
Patty's cool. Why would I want to mess with her? Good call. All right, here we go. Nia Jax and Bowsette. Will Bowsette remain Bowsette 2 belts, or will somehow, some way, Nia Jax get the win? And then, ooh, nice Edge-o-matic a la Edge. No Man's Land brand. Okay. And a miss. Right now, Bowsette just... Ooh, back elbow onto Bowsette before Bowsette could deliver that punch. And now Nia Jax. You know what's funny is that Nia Jax is much larger than Bowsette, but yet, and the fact that she is larger than Bowsette, it's like, who's the real Bowser here? Although, nice escape there by Bowsette. Again, just continuing to target the back of the head. I mean, you'd have to think that after getting landed on the head a couple of times, that's going to, cause confusion. But Nia Jax must be much more hard-headed than I gave her credit for. Now picks her up, and what's she going to do here? A jackhammer? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a Jax hammer. 1, 2, no. I just like picking on him every now and then for fun. And then Carol saying hello to Patty and Beetleborgs, and now she's got her in the torture rack, but then gets out of it. Wow, Jet Strike, you do know that you're... Oh, and a big punch, and now going for that same pinfall that put away Bowsette before that, but now Bowsette, knowing what Nia Jax is capable of, kicks out of it, only to get leg dropped on the arm. Now picks up Bowsette, and Bowsette's not exactly a small woman. It's just that Nia Jax is that damn big. And then goes right after the legs. And then a double axe handle. Now going for a couple of elbows to the back, and now trying to do some push-ups. Then a kick to the back, or kick to the stomach, actually. Although trying to kick her in the stomach probably wouldn't hurt as much. And then a clothesline on the top rope. And then a leg drop. I was undefeated for a year. Wait, 1, 2. Ooh, that was close again. Now this match is also 2 out of 3 falls, so I almost forgot to mention that. And then the shell kick. The shell kick. 1, 2. No! Kick out by Nia Jax. Oh, but then the flatliner, and that's what... What? Shayna Baszler? What the hell? And now Shayna Baszler comes on in. And a German suplex onto Bowsette. Oh, I get it now. Of course, Baszler is Jax's friend. Oh, but now Bowsette going to do something about it. A snap suplex onto her. And then Bowsette just takes her out. But then that might have helped Jax get back in this one. And another slam. And then wow, the disrespect, putting her foot on the strap. Oh my god, and she stepped all over the bosom. She stepped all over the bosom though. And now Nia Jax has the lead 1-0, and if she gets another fall, she wins the match and the title. Although a DDT onto Nia Jax. And another shell kick. 2. And Bowsette ties the match up 1-1. Next fall wins. And then a flatliner. Oh, but not satisfied with that, but does get another shell kick. That's 3 shell kicks this match. 1, 2. And Bowsette wins the match 2-1. But she had to fight 2 people. Congratulations to Bowsette, in spite of everything. What more can I say about this match? Except Bowsette has a lot of momentum, as does Patty.
Winner, and still women's champion. Good
Jet, for your information, I took you out of the Rumble. Oh yeah, that's right. It was the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble. Okay. Let's get back to the tournament, though. So we'll await word from Bowsette in just a moment, but now let's get back to our tournament. Let's get back to the tournament. So up first is Mario against Kyle Young. And of course we'll turn off the entrances, and we only turn on the entrances for the first round and the final, obviously. So that was something that I learned from my good friend Beetleborgs on that, as far as being a promoter. So thank you for teaching me that, dude. Seriously. And of course, Brooklyn Joker is going to go for his I mean, it's like the old saying goes, once Weapon X, always Weapon X. So Joker going to go for his Weapon X partner, Kyle Young. I mentioned this at the start of the tournament for the men, was that is that Kyle Young is the odds-on favorite. And match underway. But even Kyle would be a fool to overlook Mario. I mean, Mario is a former Blue Toad Wrestling champion many times. In fact, he won the first of those championships back in... the first time he won it was back in 1989. And that was at around the time that Mario, or Super Mario 3, came out. And if Mario wasn't the big star that he is today, that was the game that put him on the map for good. Because Mario, he was big and he was huge in Japan, but by the time we got to Mario, Super Mario 3, Mario became the man that we all know him to be. And that was just the first of many titles that he won. However, it's been a long, long time. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's been since 2013 or something like that, since he last held the Blue Toad Wrestling Championship. It's been that long. And now Kyle Young doing some moonwalking. And then Joker says, me and Kyle go way back. And now Mario gonna stomp away on Kyle Young. And now Mario. Ooh, the mushroom stomp, and he hits it on Kyle Young. But Kyle, wait, going for the cravat suplex. Oh, but Mario. Oh, a suplex into a kick. Now starting to target the back of Kyle Young. Wait, 1, 2. That's a good question. What do you guys... All right, he says, what do you guys like better, Mario World or Mario 3? Because that's the big debate, but I'm more of a Mario 3 guy. No one's taking anybody's spot in the chamber. Anything short of a suspension or someone quitting, it's not happening, Joker. Ain't happening. In the words of Pete, not Pete Carroll, Pete Wall. Bonus points for anyone who knows who Pete Wall is. Then a Hurricane Rana onto Mario. Well, I will say this, Jet. I mean, to go up against Joker is a risk. Not so much in terms of health. I mean, it is a risk to your health. What am I saying? But you're risking, you know, Joker eventually making his way to a championship match. Eventually. Yeah, and Captain Danger's right. It is my show, ultimately. 1, 2, no. But yeah. I mean, my gosh, like, I like Mario 3 because of the power-ups, but I like Mario World because of how non-linear it is. Whereas Mario 3 is, you know, linear to a point, but you can still choose your adventure. But the ECW champion. Anyway, back to this match before we lose track, but nice kick to the side of the head of Mario. But yeah, I think this is the first time that these two have ever fought each other, and... Wait, what happened here? Wait, what? Oh, Mario tapped out! And Kyle Young is the winner! You're not getting a shot. Oh, wow. That is a very tough question, though. But, I mean, right there, I thought Mario had it won after that Super Mario punch, but it wasn't enough. But then, I'm not sure if it was a choke or an armbar or something. Anyway, the next person to get a match is Naji, then Lala-chan, then Jet Strike, then Joker. Now, obviously, if someone passes or doesn't claim their match, then of course I'll skip. But, you know, Mario 3, yeah. I mean, either game is really good. I'm gonna say that right now.
Here is your winner, the Soldier.
But congratulations to Kyle Young. But yeah, Beetleborgs, what did you think about that one guy that was pretending to be Stone Cold? I thought he was really pushing it, to be honest with you. Anyway, congratulations to Kyle. But now we get back to another match for the tournament, and that match is going to determine who Kyle Young is going to face. And he's going to face off against one of these two super heavyweights in Outlaw Shade and Mike Wasson. So let's get to the match right now. There we go. I remember the Stone Cold guy because of the level and art style, and the music's pretty great too. Uh-oh. That dude was annoying. Not a problem, Joker. If you have to stop to, but I will save that match for another time. It's no worries, my friend. But anyway. All right, match underway. .316 can Jet, be ready because I'm coming after you. I thought he was funny the last time I saw him. Anyway, now Mike Wasson getting the jump on Outlaw Shade. I mean, of course, Wasson is now used to fighting, super heavyweights, so he got a good match out of, Devin Storm. Now let's see if he can do the same thing against Outlaw Shade, although Outlaw, not to be outdone. Oh, a suplex pile driver onto Mike Wasson. Now goes up to the top rope, and then an elbow drop. And Mike Wasson kicked out. I'm surprised that probably would have knocked out most other men. There's two Stone Colds out there. I will probably leave after the finals. All right, not a problem, dude. And then the Wasson Bomb, 1, 2. No, kick out by Outlaw Shade, though. The one who frequents Blaze's streams is cool. Oh, okay. And then the Wasson stop, 1, 2. And Mike Wasson has done it. So Mike Wasson has beaten Devin Storm, and now he has beaten the former Intercontinental Champion, David Shade. So it's going to be him and Kyle Young in the finals. You know what, Najee, if it's all right, I like to call an audible, if I may. I know that I said that your match is up next, but
Here is your winner, the Savage.
but could I give Joker and Jet Strike their match against each other? If not, I can still do your match. It's fine. But I just wanted to ask permission before I did it. That's all. Anyway, congratulations to... Sorry, I did not mean to hit that button soon. The winner of this match is Mike Wasson. Now I'll hit it. Yeah, but if you don't want to, I can still do your match, dude. But it's just I wanted to ask before I did anything. That's all. Unless Joker left already. I mean, I guess if Joker left, then oh well. Wait, Joker, are you still here? If not, I'll go back to Najee. That's fine. All right, here we go. Let me see. I'll give him the next minute or 2 minutes actually, starting now. Woo! He said I'm out early. Yeah, he did, but I just okay. So you probably did leave. Shoot. Oh well. If anything, that'll just build up anticipation for that matchup. I will say that. So next time, all right. Well, okay, Najee. I guess you get to have your match anyway. So let me check one more thing. Let me go to universe mode really quick. Let's see. I forgot the last time that. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong that's the wrong one. There we go. All right, so last time you fought Roderick Strong, but this time you get to face off against Walter. You get to face off against Walter. And in fact, I have I have the arena for you, but what was the matchup? What was the match type that you wanted in your quest to go after the Intercontinental title, Najikins or Najee? Sorry. Well, I was asking Najee for his match between him and Walter, or Gunther, as he's now called. Yeah, yeah. Uh, wait. I hope Najee didn't step out of the chat though. But oh, falls count anywhere. Okay. All right, you got it. All right, let me get Volta. Well, I mean that's not a bad match though, Jet Strike. I will say that. Okay. All right. Now, being that Volta is was a mainstay as far as NXT UK, let's go to NXT UK. Let's do that. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is Najee's match. Oh, and then Beetleborgs in his last comment says the other one with the long name is a troll and was picking on one of my mods the last time he was on stream. Yeah, because I remember he was picking on Odds Cornet against all odds. And by the way, I actually have the same surprise um, for against all odds Odds Cornet as I did with you. I also made a character of Odds Cornet on Fire Pro. So I'm hoping he'll like that surprise. But there you see Volta. And there you see that. And there you see that ugly face. No, I'm just kidding. But there you see that the face of a man a mother could love. But that's also the face of a man who doesn't give a. Oh, hey, there we go. That is the face of a man who does not give a.
Is a Falls Count Anywhere
He
match.
doesn't give a.
Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from
And he just beats people up like pieces of.
297 pounds. Volta.
And he may be a lot of things, but he ain't no cheap mother. But he is the ring general. That's what he is. Yeah, he doesn't give a. I'm having way too much fun with that sound effect. Let's not forget who Walter was trained by. Yeah, who was he trained by? Was he trained by?
New Jersey, weighing in at 236
oh my gosh.
pounds.
I feel I should know this, but it's like. But or a buffalo chip. I mean, honestly, well, I'll get back to that in a moment. But also, hey, what's up, Iron Smasher? Nice to see you, man. But yeah, buffalo. Oh, I get what you mean by buffalo chip. But when I think of buffalo, I don't think of, you know, what buffaloes poo out. I think of buffalo as in Buffalo Wild Wings. I also think of the Buffalo Bills. I also think of Buffalo the slot machine game. And yes, they have made a popular series of slot machines involving Buffalo from Aristocrat. Oh, of course! Ishii, Tomohiro Ishii, the Stone Pitbull. And in fact, now that you mention it, Brandon, that is Dragonheart's favorite wrestler. And subsequently the man that made Dragonheart what he, you know, was and still is today. I'm watching Captain Danger, or Captain America, the... I forgot what TWS stood for. The runs must continue, Walter. You're in the way of my title run, so prepare to be pinned anywhere. Yeah, well, Walter's not going to give it up like that. In fact, Walter probably might just chop you, or actually, no, he wouldn't just chop you. He'll make you into chop suey. That's what he'll make you. That's what's going to happen to you, or he might just sit on your face. Or just stop a butthole in you. Look at this. Oh, and a kick right to the back. I've eaten buffalo steaks a few times. Those are great. Dragonheart told about that before. The Winter Soldier. Okay. Now goes after the arm. I mean, if you go into the ring against Waltha and you think all he does is chop, well, you'd be sadly mistaken. Because he could do a lot of other things. And a pin 1, 2. No, kick out by Naji. And once again, Naji thrown onto the outside of the ring, but it is a Falls Count Anywhere match, so these guys can fight outside all they want, and Walter Walther can, just sit on him all he wants. Brandon, the only soldier you can call Dragonheart is a fallen soldier. Oh, and a clothesline onto Walther. And now he's just going to punch him in the gut. A lot of people have said that, Walther's match, or Gunther if you want to call him that, his match against Sheamus at Clash of the Castle, people say that match was the match of the night, even though the main event definitely delivered. But a lot of people say that the match between Gunther and Sheamus was huge, and then the big knee onto Walther. 1, 2. No, kicked out! And that would have knocked out most other men, but he's Walther, damn it. He'll have to try to finish him off, but Walther not going to let him do it. And Walther, nice counter punching, and boom! Big uppercut, and not very many people can do that to Walther. But Walther with a big kick to the head. Okay, y'all, have an awesome night. I'm heading to bed. Have an awesome stream, TJ. Not a problem. I will be streaming tomorrow, but then after that, there will not be a stream on Sunday. But I will go from there. Oh, big slam there on Nanaji, though. But yeah, take care, man. And then a huge clothesline, and that turns him inside out. Right now, Naji's getting his head kicked in. And then a powerbomb, and another one. And another one. Not a problem. Wait, 1, 2. No, and Naji kicked out. That was close. And now Volta is trying to, is wondering what does he have to do to put away Naji. Naji just trying to survive long enough so he could put the knockout finish. Big elbow onto. Oh, and then the missile drop kick. Then he picks him up. And then a Walther bomb. But he picks him up. He wants to see to it that he really puts him away. Oh, but Naji with those big hands. But Walther prepared. Oh, and sent right into the post. And Naji has been busted open. And Naji's in deep trouble now. A headbutt and then hip tossed. But now going after the wound. Now he's trying to really cut it open. Look at this. He's going right after him. And Walther. No. Yeah, Walther is no joke, Diamond Light, as you can see. Even though Walther is more of a traditional wrestler, I don't think he has any qualms fighting people outside. Well, after this, we will have our, so to speak, the main event. And then the diamond knee. 1, 2. And what? 2 diamond knees and he's still not going down. Now he picks him up. Oh, he might be going for it again. Another diamond knee. And then 1, 2. And it took not 1, not 2, but 3 diamond knees to finally put away Walther, that bastard. It took 3 of them to put him away. Well, if time permits, Jet, we might do it, but wow. Naji. I mean, he like Walther gave him everything that you could give. And there were several times I honestly thought that Walter was going to win. But it took 3 of those knees to finally put him down.
Here is your winner, Nathan.
I mean, what more can be said? Get a leather belt, whip it across your chest. Believe me, it hurts like hell. I don't even need to do that. I've felt the belt from, like, I remember when I got whipped like a government mule, like, for my mother. Because I used to be a very terrible kid. But I needed that. And unfortunately, not a lot of kids get disciplined. And by the time they do, it happens in the worst possible way. I'm telling you. It's like whatever happened to, disciplining the children. I'm not saying you should beat them up to the point where they have black eyes or anything like that. I'm just saying you got to discipline them. Otherwise, how else do you explain children acting up? I'm telling you. Well, yeah. Well, hopefully you get that cut treated, man. I mean, I mean, there's a lot of other reasons, really, though. I mean, really, like, I have my nephews, and they do something, and sometimes they do things that make me upset. And as much as I would like to discipline them myself, they're not my kids. Because if they were my kids, trust me, I would have whooped them. That's not to say I would have beaten them up to the point where I would have gotten to jail, but I'm just saying, it's like, how else do you explain the kids not, learning anything? And if they do, it's because of their parents. And if their parents do exactly what they should do, especially the way that my mom did, and my dad, then children would be much better off in the long run. Sure, I know that kids don't like to be, told what to do, but they have to. It is what it is. All right, let's get back to our tournament. But I really wanted to get that spiel out of the way. And trust me, there's a lot more that I could say. But in the time that it would take, it would take forever. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm going to skip the entrances and just get right into this matchup because, I think I have enough time for maybe one more match, but that's about it, though. All right. Yeah, excessive force would be too excessive. I know that. I got it across the back of my bare legs. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. I remember, okay, in the comment section of, there was a video by WrestleMania, and in the video they talked about some of the worst things that, WCW, World Championship Wrestling, ever produced, and one of them was the hotline. And if you remember those hotlines back in the 90s, they would charge you maybe like, they used to charge you like a minute and 49 cents for the first minute, and then 99 cents for each additional minute. And then and then of course you would be waiting for news about something, like if you wanted to know something about the latest wrestling news or anything like that, you would be waiting for like a few minutes, but in those few minutes, those the bill would rack up, and that would leave a big bill for the parent to have to pay for, because the kid would use it. Well, anyway, the gist of it was that one of the people in the chat said that when they were a kid, they would call the WCW hotline, and the minutes would rack up. And then when his father got the bill and saw that it was his kid that was using the phone or using the hotline, according to the commenter, when he was a kid, when his father found out that it was him that was using the phone for that hotline, he said that his father punched him in the face, but that of course that the person that got punched in the face, the commenter, said that he truly did deserve it in hindsight. So anyway, but I just wanted to mention that little story though. I mean, what some of us went through when we were young is considered to be normal, but now can be frowned upon. And then Jet Strike said that my grandma told me when my dad did the hotline. Oh, you mean when your dad, like when he was just a little Mr. Jet Strike? When he was a little Mr. Strike? Wait, 1, 2. Ooh, kick out by Watson. Oh, the W. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. And now going for the sleeper onto Mike Watson. And, of course, Mike Watson being the super heavyweight that he is, the best thing you could do is to try to get him down and try to put him to sleep, although he couldn't quite do it right here. And if you're Mike Watson, you just have to weather the early storm. And big clothesline onto Mike Watson, though. If he's unable to do it, then Mike Watson's in trouble. 1, 2. No, kick out by Mike Watson. My grandma also said the bill was big. Oh, see. Yeah, but I mentioned the commenter who said he also did the hotline with WCW. I mentioned before, his father punched him in the face. But that he also said he kind of did deserve it. Now going for the arm bar, and again, there are no rope breaks, so... What? Wow! Are you kidding me? Mike Watson has made Kyle Young tap out. Folks, I might have underestimated Mike Watson, because I've said that Kyle Young was the favorite, and by all rights he is, but I think maybe this is the guy that's the favorite right now. Mike Watson is going to the chamber. Well, I'm sorry, Brandon, but unfortunately, not only did he beat Devin Storm, he's going to the chamber. And as you can see, Kyle was in a lot of pain. I mean, he really wrenched it, did Mike Watson. When you have that size and the strength, and you put that much torque on it, it's either you tap out or you lose an arm. But Mike Watson is going to the chamber. So now let me just give you guys the final the final matchup as far as the chamber is concerned. So let me do this really quick. All right. Oh, hey. Okay. Yeah, exactly. I mean, so far the only undefeated team is the Philadelphia Eagles, and yet, and while many people had high expectations for them, I don't think anybody picked them to be undefeated. At least not after 4 games, I will say that. So that is the final lineup for the Elimination Chamber match. So it is the Blue Toad Wrestling Champion, Jet Strike, Cruise World, Clinton McCleary, MSW. Well, Cruise World, he won the Deuces Wild match, the Fatal 4-Way match. Clinton McCleary won the Hearts and Spades Rumble. MSW won the Joker's match. And then Diamond Light won the Diamonds and Clubs Rumble. And now Mike Wasson has just won the Aces and Eights tournament. So congratulations to Mike Wasson. But, okay. So I think Lala-chan might have went to sleep. And if that's the case, then I'll just have to give Lala-chan her match. So, Jet Strike, I have time for one final match. So, Jet Strike, this is your match. So, if Joker wants to face you in a match of his own, we'll let him have it. But for Jet Strike, who is it going to be? Who are you going to fight? Or and it doesn't have to be one-on-one. It can also be other matches too. I'll face Najee. I want to make Joker wait. Okay. Well, I mean, you're going to be part of the show, but I know that, well, not much I can do about it, though. Wait. You know what? I actually have an idea. I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to call an audible. But Jet Strike, let me know if you want to keep it one-on-one with Najee or this match. Let me do this instead. Hold on. So this is the match I just thought of. I just thought of this one. Hey. I just thought of it as Brandon, who himself is the new 24/7 champion, and Devon Storm against Najee and Jet Strike. Although Jet Strike could probably pick someone else if he wants to. If he wants. And, oh, I forgot to take off the... You know what? Let me do this really quick. I forgot to do this, and I'm happy that I... Actually, I'll get rid of it after the show. Sorry. Let me do that. But yeah, the audible was to do a 2-on-2 match, though. Okay, so if you want to... Okay, we'll keep it 1-on-1 then. I just thought I'd ask you before I go any further. Okay. And... Oh yeah, you said it was a steel cage match, so I remember that's what you said for the match, so... Alright. So it is Jet Strike. Get a good look at that mask, because you're never going to see it again. But yeah, I forgot to take it off. That's on me. Although, think about this, though. If Najee actually wins and beats the champ, I mean, sure, he might not face the champion right away, but he would really shoot up the rankings if you think about it. So it's a risk, as far as Jet's concerned. Anyway, since we're on the fast lane to Roadblock, let's go to fast lane then. Yep. Like I said, get a good look at that mask because you're never going to see it again. So, there we go. But I will say, Brandon, you do have a match on Roadblock, by the way. And of course, Najee only had a match between this and the last one to rest. So we'll find out if Najee is up to the task to face off against Jet Strike. All right, so our final match takes place in St. Petersburg, Florida. Now I'm actually standing up for this one because I need to stand. And there he is, the Blue Toad Wrestling World Champion,
The following
Jet Strike.
contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 215 pounds, the All-Star World Champion, Jet Spike.
There's Jet Strike. Now there you see Najee, and we already saw this entrance, so we'll skip it. But and immediately Jet Strike making his way, but then a drop kick onto Jet Strike. So a rare DWO versus DWO match. And, well, it looks like Najee's going to try to escape without having to, without having Jet to do the job, brother. Anyway, nice jet flight. Ooh, nice slam into a punch. Now Najee goes up to the top, and, well, he tried to drop the knee, but instead he dropped it on the canvas. And then a DDT onto Jet Strike. Then, now he tries to escape again. Now he slams the knees. But then Najee gets down. I mean, look at that size difference, though. I mean, Najee is, not exactly the biggest guy. It's just that Jet is relatively small. And that's never stopped Jet Strike. Now going for another escape, but again, Jet Strike not letting him do it. And, well, down goes Najee. Airborne, and a pin. 1, 2, no. I'm not surprised that Jet picked one-on-one with Najee, because he knows when he gets in the ring with two killers and myself and Devin Storm, it's a scene that spells trouble. Airtime. Okay. Airtime. 1, 2. Ooh, almost got the win on Jet Strike. And a slingshot and a miss, although I have to think that the lost amount of blood from the match that he had with Walter might have had something to do with it. And a couple of forearm stomps right to the back, and down goes Najee. Shocking to see that someone go for the pin. And now Jet Strike's going to try to escape. But I think, Jet Strike, I think Brandon's insinuating that you were a chicken. Not that I think that you are, but if I know Brandon the way I do, I would imagine that's what he's getting at. And now wait, now Najee, well, down goes Najee. Although Najee not going to give it up though, you know, to his credit. And Jet Strike gets pulled down. Actually, both men are going to try to get out. In fact, both men are at the top. Look at this. Oh, and then slammed right onto the roof. And again. And down goes Najee. Oh, but Najee, again, not going to give it up. What a match this is. And what a final match to go out on. Oh, and then slammed right onto the roof. And again. And again, and once again, Najee got busted open again. I mean, how many more times is he going to get hit with that? Oh, but wait a minute. And then a couple of elbows onto Jet to take him down. I mean, he smashed his head like smashing pumpkins. And then, uh-oh. And then the airstrike and a pin. 1, 2. No, kick out. Oh my gosh, that was close. By God. But I think that might have taken out Najee, though. Because he had enough to kick out, but I don't know if he has enough to get out. Oh, wait a minute. I might have spoken too soon. Oh, but Jet Strike kicks him away, and down he goes. And Jet Strike gets on the other side. And he gets the win. Although I will say this, it doesn't really hurt Najee as much as it doesn't hurt Jet Strike. Although if anything, it helps him gain some momentum going into Roadblock. I mean, there were a couple of close calls. I thought for a moment after that big punch that Jet Strike was done. Although, of course, Najee didn't really care for too much for the win, so and the loss doesn't really hurt him all that much. And plus, it's not like he got beat. And okay, I'm not sure why we got the shot of this
Here
one.
is your winner, Jet Spike.
All right. Okay. GG's indeed. All right, well, let's go, and we're gonna end off the show because, you know, even in the West Coast, it's starting to get late, so I better get going. So, with all that said, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22 signing off, saying goodbye, and we still have the non-tournament show portion left to do, and that will take place on Thursday. That would be Thursday, October 13th. October 13th will be our next Blue Toad Wrestling show. But as far as tomorrow's stream, that's going to be Madden, and of course that will be the conference championship round, uh, and that one's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And it'll be a relatively early stream in the sense that it'll be earlier in the day, so just a little bit before prime time. But from all of us here, this is the Blue Toad to Jew 22 signing off. And I want to wish you nothing but the best and sweet dreams to everybody. And also to uh, just to say that you know treat the world like when it comes to compassion, show it. It only shows that you're human. And I know that people say that compassion is for losers. Not really. It really is not. I mean, sure, it's one thing to not show compassion in a fight, but it's another thing to show compassion outside of a fight. There comes a point where you just have to show compassion for someone who is much less fortunate than you are. Just try to put yourself in their shoes. I say try because I know that one can never put someone else's shoes on. But definitely kindness is key. That's all I'm going to say. Compassion is definitely underrated. It needs to be more rated than that. Until then, have a great day, everybody. Oh, right. I am using the OBS.